Feeling good?
Testes, yeah.
All right, dude, we're rolling. Kyle Fish in the house.
The one and only.
Dude, you're probably one of the first people I met moving out here.
Yeah.
Just out of vicinity, but...
Because I was your neighbor.
Yeah. But you were one of the coolest people I've met.
Well, thank you.
And one of the tightest people I've met.
Thank you. I try to keep it 100.
Yeah.
You know?
You're older than me.
Right.
Do you feel like it's been tough to keep homies tight over the years? I feel like I'm hitting that. I mean, immediately moving out here because it's just like no one I knew growing up is out here. I had to basically restart my life, you know?
Right. Not necessarily because I let very few people into my life. I'm very open about who I am and how I choose to live my life.
Yeah.
Which some people are going to have different opinions about. But I recognize energy in people, right? Mm-hmm. It's like I can look at a motherfucker and be like, this dude is riding the same wave that I am. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So the people that do gravitate towards me and the people that I gravitate to, I never had family growing up. So my friends are my family, you know? And the people that I have had friends, like they're my friends for life. I have friends from back home that I don't see for a decade. And then it's like we never missed a beat once we meet up, you know? So
that's one of the things I'm still kind of navigating. Like I say there's a handful of people I can go back home to and pick things up with, but also like coming off of college or like whatever, like, yeah, they're like those sections of friends in your life.
Right.
Like there's like the people in your neighborhood you grew up with, your grade school group of people, your high school, college group of people.
Right. The thing is though, if I'm friends with you, I am a fucking ride or die.
Yeah.
Like the most ride or die homie you could ever have.
Totally.
Like you could call me, if you're my friend and you call me at 4 a.m, you're like, hey, I don't want you to ask any questions.
Yeah.
But I need 2 shovels and a bag of lye. I'll show up.
Oh, it's okay.
You know, like,
I mean, I'd help you bury a guy. This is the podcast content.
The fuck? She's like,
dude, I know. I mean, it's either she's licking you or yelling at you.
But it's like we also, as we get older, our lives get busier, right? Like in our 20s, we're just fucking around doing whatever, you know? But we all have busy lives, busy careers. You're a very busy guy. You got a lot of shit going on.
Yeah.
I'm a very busy guy. Most of the time I have like 36 hours home a week off work. That's it. So trying to like maintain a girlfriend, like relationships with friends, it's tough, dude.
Yeah. I feel like you two, you got pretty tight work friends that are straight homies.
I do. Like he got me in trouble last night, one of my work friends, man. Like,
yeah. Oh, what's his name again?
Stan.
Stan. Yeah.
Hashtag fuck Stan.
Stan, I feel like he was telling me his dad is a lifelong fisherman too. Mm-hmm. And yeah, that's a unique breed, dude.
Yeah, we're a dying breed.
How did you get into fishing?
It's a funny story. So when I was younger, I was involved a little bit in gang shit, right?
Oh, yeah?
And I got caught up in a shooting. I can talk about this now because it's 25 years ago. Whatever,
this sounds wild.
I'm not saying anybody's names or whatever. But anyway, like these fools came back and like firebombed the car that we drove. And it was like a whole thing, right? So I had to leave town. And one of my homies was like, he was going up to Alaska. I was like, dude, I need to get out of here. So I went to Alaska and then just left all that behind. Tacoma, Washington.
Oh, okay.
I don't want to say like I was in a gang because I wasn't, but I hung out with people that were in a gang, right? And I got caught up in some shit like that. But
So, wait, so you were helping your buddy, and what he was a fisherman too, or what?
No. This guy was separate from the other drama that I got in, but I had to leave town. I couldn't stay there anymore.
Oh, okay.
You know, so Alaska was like I never went back from it. Dude. Yeah, I made fast money, and it was like, you know, it's hard to explain because that job is always a gamble.
Yeah.
From one year to the next, right? You can make 200 grand one year and 40 grand the next. So how do I say this? I'm not a gambler. Like I don't gamble really. Everything I do is pretty methodical, but except for when it comes to that because that is a gamble. So I'm addicted to that part of it, you know?
Yeah. I mean, every job I've had is kind of like that,
right?
Where it's not, I've never had a salary. I've never, but like you never know if you're getting the gig. Essentially, is what you're doing.
Right.
And dude, this dog. But
it's fun.
I know. She'll calm down. Did you ever watch like Deadliest Catch or anything?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, were you all about that?
Yeah, like the first couple seasons, but
it's all production bullshit too.
It's all set up. It's all fake. But so the funniest thing is like when I tell people I was a fisherman, right?
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, like Deadliest Catch." And at first I was like, "No, it's different than that." Like blah blah blah. But now they're like, "Oh, like Deadliest Catch." I'm like, "Yeah, just like that."
Yeah.
Just like that.
Were there other shows that were more accurate or not really?
No, I mean that show did start out accurate, you know, but you can only watch guys pull a crab pot so many fucking times.
They just turned it into that fucking Discovery
bullshit. Right. And I had a friend that worked on one of those boats and that show was on the boat.
Yeah.
And they like wanted him to stage an engine room fire and like all this shit.
Yeah.
And
yeah, they
just like, come on, dude.
They like to like raise the stakes like, oh, like, because obviously the ships are expensive.
Oh, the insanely expensive boats are. Insanely.
But yeah, like they would be like the hull's cracking or something, you know?
Yeah, well, if your hull's cracking, you got bigger problems. But yeah, it's, you know, they're always gonna church it up to be like it's some dire situation, right? Which for the most part is not, you know. Has there ever been
something like you're out in the water? Like I just listened to some story, like, you know, the Fitzgerald and the
Edmund Fitzgerald, yeah.
Like that was a fucked up.
The boat snapped in half.
Yeah, and they just flew to the ground.
To the died instantly. 27, I think it's 27 people or something.
Yeah, super fucked. Have you ever been on not anything that catastrophic, but has anything gone wrong like out at sea or anything?
For sure.
Where you were like you had to call the Coast Guard or something?
No, I've never been in that position to where like. I mean, we've been on scene with other boats have gotten in accidents, and we've helped them, and we've called the Coast Guard and stuff like that. But me personally, I've never had, thank God, a situation where, you know, somebody was killed or fucked up that bad they need to be airlifted or whatever. I've seen people airlifted, and I've seen boats run aground. I've seen boats sink, you know. But I have a golden horseshoe at my ass, dude. Like I'm like a cat. Like I just always land on my feet somehow. But
do you guys have like like inflatable like safety boats?
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
It's Coast Guard regulations. You gotta have. I mean, dude, the Coast Guard like once a year they come through with like a fine tooth comb, and we get boarded randomly too. Like,
right.
The Coast Guard will they especially love to fuck with fishing boats.
Yeah.
Because they know they're gonna find something. They're like a cop. Like if they want to find something, they're going to find something. And if your tail light's not broken, they're going to break it. You know.
And you guys are a sus group of people
We're
already.
Very sus. Yeah. The thing is like. So people who make that kind of thing their career are people that can't function normally in society.
Right. You're like fry cooks or like cooks.
Yeah, exactly.
Just tatted up.
And I've been a cook in a fine dining restaurant too. Same thing, you know, like you're the back of the house because you can't function in society.
You're not the hostess.
Normally. No, it's like if somebody says one thing, you're just on the verge every day of snapping and being like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like,
right. I mean, I'm sure you've had coworkers that's just cycle through, right? Or is it pretty steady at this point?
No. So here's the thing. When I started, I was 22 years old. And through that time, I had a bunch of friends. I'm 40, almost 43 now. So I've been doing it for like 20 years, right?
Yeah.
There's not many people that do that more than a couple of years. Most people do it to like make money to get through college or like whatever, you know? But the people that actually stay in it and choose that as a career, those are the real psychos, you know? Because you have to be mental to fucking do that job.
Yeah.
So people burn out, like, you know, like right now, we made the most money we've ever made and we can't find people to work steady. They can't handle it.
I believe it. I mean, I don't know.
It's not physically that hard, but like just the commitment you have.
Yeah.
You have to have a level of commitment that is like beyond anybody else.
Do people lose fingers every once in a while?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, all the time.
I mean, that's never happened in front of me, but I mean, you hear about it all the time, you know? There's thousands and thousands of pounds of pressure on lines and hydraulic winches and cables, and like one thing goes in a second.
Right.
You know, that's all it takes.
I've seen so many fucking like videos of like Chinese boats, so just like anchors flying.
Those guys are like,
like zero restrictions.
Those guys do not have Coast Guard going through them with a fine tooth comb. They're just winging it. You know?
Rope snapping and whacking people in the sides of the head. All right, I'm gonna kick this dog out.
See, like now she doesn't want to leave me. This is the same as last time. She would not leave me fucking alone, which is fine. I don't care.
So classic.
Just keep breathing into the
This is the Rosie podcast, dude. What were you doing for work before you got into fishing then?
I was a steel worker.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and then 9/11 happened, and all the construction shut down.
Whoa.
You know, because you needed terrorism insurance to build buildings at that point. So there was like no work.
Damn.
Yeah.
And you were in Alaska?
No, I was in Washington back then.
Oh, okay.
Alaska was just a place I went to seasonally to fish.
Gotcha.
Once I started doing that. But
yeah, man.
the world needs ditch diggers, and I'm a good ditch digger, dude.
Hey, man, there's some high value ditches out there.
Oh yeah. Which the thing with the trades is like, if that's something you're willing to do, you can make a good living out of it.
Yeah,
you know?
dude. No one is enthused about being a plumber.
No.
So if you can become a plumber, that's an in-demand gig, man.
Plumbers make good money.
Yeah, they do.
If you want to dig through shit, hey, I don't dig through like literal shit, but I am I'm covered to my elbows in shit every day at work, you know? Not literal shit, but same thing. And that's the thing is like a lot of people don't want to like roll their sleeves up and just dig in, you know, which is like.
Have you ever caught like, I always see videos of like fishermen with their nets, like catch like some deep sea shit, like crazy looking.
Unfortunately, no. I think the craziest thing I ever caught was like this big ass sturgeon.
Oh, yeah?
You ever seen a sturgeon?
Yeah, dude. They're dinosaurs, man.
Yeah, it's like a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And we didn't know what the fuck it was. And then come to find out when I started sardine fishing in Oregon on the Columbia River, right where a boat was tied up, is like the biggest sturgeon spot in the whole fucking world. So you could see them jump out of the water and like these guys trying to catch them, you know? And
dude, they're
those things are amazing. Yeah, they're like armored.
Yeah, they're like armored spines or whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy.
At the Shed Aquarium in Chicago,
you guys have one there?
They had like a handful of them, and and like they have like smaller ones you could pet in like a shallow.
They're pretty docile.
Yeah. They're chilling.
Other than that, man, I want to say something interesting,
like
but
a giant squid or anything.
Dude, my friends have all caught crazy shit. Like one of my friends' boats, they caught a 22-foot great white.
Whoa.
I mean, that was straight jaws,
that's
dude.
fucked up, dude.
It was huge.
That would scare the fuck out of me.
They had to take it off the boat with a crane at the dock. Just seeing guys sit on the thing was like, our boats are pretty big. Like my boat's like
there was like it was dead.
Yeah, I mean once fish is the nest dead. Yeah, and sharks once they stop swimming.
Right. They don't get oxygen.
No, so it was dead, but they couldn't do anything, so they had to take it in and like Fish and Game had to photograph it, and document it.
Yeah, did they like? Dude, I would taxidermize that so quick.
Right.
That would be so sick to have in your home.
No, dude, this thing would not fit in this room.
No, I know. If you had a legit house and like a game room.
Just a 22-foot stuffed great white. And you're like, yeah, I caught that.
That'd be sick. Or
a trophy room.
Or you remember Ace Ventura, like the room where he walks in and he's like getting the worst. Yeah. Just getting the worst vibes. I don't know if I would ever. I've thought about having like stuff in my childhood dog at some point. You know, I'm like, but it'd be gross.
That's pretty morbid, bro.
It'd pretty gross to see that every day, but
yeah,
it'd be kind of cute at the same time.
You know, I've realized that at some point in your life, everything you love dies.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
But you just have to let it go. Right. Like, I think having your stuffed dog on the wall. As much as I love Rosie, you know.
Well, she's not getting stuffed. She's just gonna be like a tripod, you know. Like,
right.
You can just set them wherever you want.
But seeing her on the wall would be kind of weird, dude. You know, like just put her in a jar with the ashes,
or turn her into a lamp.
Dude, my grandma had our dog cremated.
Oh yeah,
and had an urn with that's
pretty normal. Yeah,
a whole portrait of the dog.
That's cute. We cremated, I think, most of our dogs, but we would. The vet that we went to would like imprint their paws in like some clay.
Oh, that's cool.
And you would have like their paw imprint. It's pretty cute.
That's rad.
Yeah, man.
I hate getting attached to pets because we outlive them normally.
Dude, I know.
I don't know if I'll outlive my dogs, but
it's the saddest thing putting down an animal.
Dude, it's horrible. When I broke up with my fucking ex-wife, or not ex-wife, but ex-girlfriend of 15 years.
Sure.
We had raised this dog together, right? Mm-hmm. And at that point, when I had left, it was like, fuck her, whatever, you know? But dude, saying bye to the dog was like, it still like makes me want to fucking cry, dude.
I know. Being in...
he was like my son, because I don't have kids, you know? So that was like...
Was it like... for me, it was like they would inject a huge dose of Valium, basically.
When they put them down?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's what nationally they do.
Right. Sign me up.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of the way to go, dude. Just taking a deep sleep.
It's just like slipping into a warm tub.
Have you ever done any crazy drug like that?
Me?
Yeah, like
I'm a pharmacist, bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm a punk rock biker guy.
Yeah.
Like, of course I've done
Valium
that.
was really big.
It was when I was in my 20s.
Yeah.
We could get it easily.
Yeah.
And the thing is as I got older, I started to have friends die.
Yeah.
From pill stuff and heroin, right? So I don't mess with any of that anymore.
Sure.
Because people think it's safe because it's pharmaceutical.
You don't know.
And it's prescribed.
Yeah.
But you could have one bad reaction and you're dead, right? Or you could, my best friend, who I have the date tattooed on my knuckles of when he died, I've never had a friend before or after like him. Like that. It's crazy when you meet people, like, you know, they're your soulmate.
Yeah.
Like, I was meant to be friends with this guy.
Sure.
And he took a bunch of fucking Vicodin or whatever one night and went out drinking, and his heart just stopped. He died. Because you're already depressed, right? From booze.
Sure.
And then you throw something strong like that on top of it.
Yeah.
And he's dead.
I feel like the craze around it has died out pretty thoroughly, but there was a 5-year Xanax boom, you know?
Oh, that's still big.
It's still big, but like the SoundCloud rappers really kind of fucking made it famous.
Well, they just mumble like,
yeah, they were
like you don't even know what the fuck they're saying.
half of them fucking died from it. But yeah, I remember I was dating a girl, one of her good friends fucking cashed out after, taking one too many or something. And yeah, you went to the fucking funeral and like you saw these just destroyed parents, dude.
Yeah, it's horrible.
It's fucking terrible.
But how to explain this? Some people have, like, I'm not wired right? So I'm bipolar and have severe like ADHD, which I get the fuck is it? Adderall, right?
Oh, you take Adderall?
It's not Adderall, it's something like it's time release, but the same thing, right?
Sure.
So that doesn't get me high. Because if you have ADHD, it doesn't work like that. But if a person doesn't have that takes it, then it's like speed, right?
Yeah.
So people offer to buy Adderall for me for like, crazy amounts of money. And I'm just like, but there's a shortage. I can't even get my prescription half the time because there's a national shortage of Adderall. Yeah, because so many people are abusing it.
I did hear that.
And I'm very open. We're friends on Instagram, so you see my shit. Like, I'm not scared to say like who I am or like what I do.
Does mixing Adderall and alcohol do anything?
No, not to me.
No.
It might to somebody else, but I don't know.
I had a roommate who in college he was like deep in like the dose of Adderall was like unwieldy,
Right.
And
it's no different than meth. Yeah. I mean, well, it is, but same thing, right? Dude, it just doesn't have that stigma with it.
It just changes your behavior so much.
For sure. You're tweaked out, like.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't go to sleep till like 3 a.m. every night. And he would have these night terrors and shit.
Oh, so you wake up freaking out?
Yeah. But dude, I never took it, and I've always thought about like if I had a day where I had to really get some shit done, if I just had like an emergency pill,
Right. But the problem is that becomes
right.
Because then you're going to rely on that again and again and again. And hey, I'm no stranger to substance abuse, but I would just say if you haven't abused it at this point in your life, then what's the point? Right. Because I've been riding this train for a long time.
Yeah. I'm lucky that I don't need any real pills to function.
Pills are horrible, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even like taking I threw my back out last month and it's been like debilitating.
Yeah.
Today actually feels good, but I don't even like taking ibuprofen, man. Like I've had too many friends die from pills and I've seen too many people fucked up on pills that like I don't want anything to do with it. So I drink. Like we have to find some way to get through it. Some people have Jesus. I have, by the way, that Uber driver blasting gospel on the way here was like, I was like, dude, I am way too hungover for this. I'm not in the mood.
Was he drunk too?
No, I wish. I did take an Uber last week though, and the guy was like, dude, my license is getting suspended because I was fucking driving drunk. And I'm like, God. This is a great Uber driver.
Yeah, 5 stars.
Right, yeah.
Dude, I had some huge pain in my back like for the last like month. I think just lifting.
How old are you?
27.
you're starting to get there.
Yeah.
That's gonna start. It's gonna start, dude.
But I think it was from lifting like all this gear to these markets I've been doing on the weekends.
Right.
And I was doing yoga, and dude, I heard this huge pop in my spine, and like a wave of
pain.
No, of pain disappearing.
Really?
Like my back just felt like 90% better.
It's almost like a chiropractor kind of thing.
Yeah, like I did something that I don't even know what I was doing. But
so I've thrown my back out a few times.
Yeah.
And one time I had to get an MRI and like all this stuff. And the way the doctor explained it to me, which makes total sense, everything in your body is through your spine.
Yeah.
It's the highway for your nervous system, right? So when my back was messed up, my left leg was hot. Uh-huh. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It was like so annoying. Like it felt like my leg was like 200 freaking degrees for like 2 months.
That's bizarre.
That was but it was like a nerve that was pinched, right? Yeah. That led to that.
No, that's super weird. But back in Chicago, I had a usually a chiropractor / masseuse. He just wasn't licensed or anything. His name was Dr. Phil.
No way.
Yeah.
Did he have the same skullet?
Well, he was Mexican.
Oh.
And he was
Mexican. Wait, I have a Mexican friend named Phil too. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Phil, he would work out of his basement, and I would go there. Like, I remember fucking my back up playing football in like 6th grade. You know how you just get fucking side swiped by some fucker,
yes.
you know, and just destroys your entire alignment.
It's a violent sport, dude.
Yeah. And I went to him, and he basically told me the same thing. Like the left side of your body is totally connected to like the bottom right side. Just like your left brain controls the right side of your body.
It's literally everything is through your spine.
Right.
And so there's the main highway, and then everything branches out into like your fingers, your nose, like whatever, right? So.
Yeah. When he would he would find like these points in your back, like these pressure points.
Did you acupuncture?
No.
Oh.
It was just
I heard that works.
He just had golden fingers, dude.
Just golden fingers.
And he'd fucking rub it out, and
this sounds awesome. Golden fingers rubbing it out.
Yeah. Happy endings.
I'm taking a turn here.
But he would like crack like my neck. Dude, I would just laugh because it'd like be like an immediate jolt of like fucking dopamine or something.
Right. It's releasing everything in your body.
Like just emotion would pour over you. Yeah, you had to just lay on the couch for a whole day afterwards because you were just
spent.
You were just pulped, dude. But yeah, the next day you just felt like a brand new human.
I've never had a massage. I've never had chiropractor, nothing.
Dude, you should
I'm probably one of the people that really needs it.
You should throw down on like a $200 one.
I think I'm going to.
It's worth it.
I just don't like people touching me. I get weirded out.
I haven't done it in years, but I was thinking about it before I did that yoga thing. Like, I was like, I need someone to fix me. Cause this is,
do you do yoga regularly?
Yeah.
Hey, man. So I don't look like it now because I'm out of shape, but I did this thing called P90X one time, right? And it was like the home workout thing. Hey, that thing works.
Yeah. All the infomercials and shit.
It actually does work.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, they have like different programs every day, right? And the last day is, the second to last day is stretching, and then the last day is yoga. Mm-hmm. I mean, these are intense, tough workouts. Yeah. They're freaking hard. Yeah. Like you're sweating, like whatever. The yoga one I could not get through. Mm-hmm. Every other one I could get through, but the yoga one was like, I don't know if I'm just I don't know, dude. I was like, it's too painful. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, man. One of the hardest things I ever did was like the first 3 days of hot yoga, of like your first time ever doing it. First of all, hot yoga.
Like Bikram yoga?
Yeah, like 105-degree room. Yeah, you're just bending your body in ways you've never bent before.
Right.
And you're just using muscles that you never use.
Right.
And I couldn't recommend it more, dude.
No, I need to get into it.
Yeah.
What's funny though is there's still like a stigma attached with dudes doing yoga.
People think it's like feminine.
It's not feminine at all.
No.
Like I don't believe that at all.
It's dude, I mean, it comes from fucking like ancient medicine.
Right, and it's concentration, like it's meditation, it's stretching. Like,
it helps you connect with your fucking, your nervous system.
But it's like, hey, you want to be manly, dude? Like, be flexible.
Yeah.
Because if you want to get in a fight, you better be flexible, bro. Because
is it man?
You know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like,
yeah, dude.
I do yoga. Like, let's take your stiff ass out to the street and see what happens, dude.
Yeah, is it manly to fucking break your back at 45?
Right, like throw a punch.
Yeah, there's just people who are so insecure about.
People are ignorant, dude.
Yeah,
like super fucking ignorant.
When I started doing yoga, and I think about it now, of like if you're 50 years old and just at least not baseline stretching either like in the morning or before bed or something, dude, you gotta feel like.
Dude, I feel like a stiff board, dude. I'm a cutting board when I wake up in the morning.
Stretch Armstrongs, and you leave them in the cold. Yeah, that's what it feels like if you've never done yoga.
I'm like a frozen Swedish fish, dude. Like I just, just wake up stiff every day, but I'm not ignorant, but I'm too stubborn and like bullheaded to like change at this point. So it's like, I just like to complain. I'm like that old guy that just complains all the time. My back, my knee, my foot, my elbow. Well,
the thing too,
just gonna drink through it. Fuck it.
Yeah, no, I get it. Especially if you get in your routines and if you're working full time to fit in an hour class or something.
Dude, that's the thing is like, so I work like 100-hour work weeks, you know, and I have a little spot on my boat where I do push-ups and dips and pull-ups and all that stuff. But sometimes you're just too fucking tired, man. Yeah. Like you've been up for 2 days straight, or like if the weather's shitty and then how do I say this? Like when you get in a zone doing that consistently, you do it. You get up, you do it. But then once you get in the zone of not doing it, then you just completely stop doing it too, right? So
no, it's
been momentum, right?
Yeah. I've been through waves where I'm doing it like every other day, like going to class. Well, I've canceled my membership. I'm just doing it at home now. Dude, they're expensive.
Yeah, it is expensive.
It's like at least $100.
You never go to the park over there? On Ocean?
Oh, and do it with the people?
The namaste? The 200-person namaste thing?
No.
I always thought that was so cheesy.
Yeah.
I'm just like, you dorks.
Yeah.
Fucking dudes like just walking around to the beach with their yoga mats. Like, come on.
Yeah,
do this shit at home.
Yeah, just do it at home or go to a class. And the hot yoga is, I think, 60% better for you than doing it.
I know, I've heard it's amazing.
Than just a cold situation.
Well, you need to be warm for your muscles to stretch. Yeah. Because you can't stretch a cold muscle. Yeah. Right?
And I'm going to sound like a fucking like essential oils
I don't judge
wife
anybody.
or something. But yeah, like you feel like you're sweating out just like
probably are.
Toxins and just shit that's in your pores,
Right.
And yeah, when you get out of that hot room, dude, you just feel like $1 million bucks. And I couldn't recommend it more. I should get a sponsor. I should get a little sponsor from one of those.
Sponsor Freddy for Bikram Yoga.
Yeah.
Any local studios in Long Beach want to give this guy a plug?
I'm going to make that work. I was actually thinking about approaching like a coffee place that I like going to and a Mexican place that I like going to.
Which coffee place do you like?
It's called Wood.
Where's that at?
It's right off 10th. It's down the street, but my buddy... It's called Wood Cafe Company. I might be butchering it. Yeah, I've been kind of addicted to coffee lately.
I'm super addictive.
Yeah.
To coffee. Yeah. Well, to other things too, but I'm probably on like 1,000 milligrams of caffeine a day, dude.
Really?
Yeah, it's scary. I think I've like burnt my caffeine receptors out in my brain because it doesn't even do anything at this point.
Yeah, dude. I did the same thing as a kid with soda.
Jolt. Remember we had this conversation, the Jolt? I told you I would get high off Jolt.
Yeah,
I'm not even kidding with you. That would get me high. Chugging a 2-liter of Jolt.
They probably discontinued that like 20 years ago.
Or maybe tone down the caffeine.
Yeah.
Kind of like what's that one? What was it? Like Four Locos are still around, but they're not the same as the original one.
I've never had a Four Loko.
What?
Yeah. Hey. Are they disgusting?
Well, they're different now.
Oh, they changed the
They
formula?
used to have like a caffeine in them too, like an energy drink, like a shitload. But like, so here's the thing that pisses me off. There was one night, all these high school kids were having a party, and they drank like a fifth of vodka and a bunch of Four Locos.
Yeah.
So what got banned? The vodka or the Four Locos?
Yeah. Or like the same thing with California just banned like the flavored vape juices and shit. Have you seen that?
Oh, you're going to really get me going right now. Like these?
Yeah.
Can I smoke this in, by the way? Does that bother you?
Yeah, I don't give a
fuck. It's not smoke.
No, you're fine.
So look, I was a smoker for 20 years.
Can I try it?
Of course. I don't have, no, you just hit it. I don't have herpes or anything. So at least not on my mouth.
I do.
Yeah. At this point, I don't care.
Yeah.
But so I was a smoker of cigarettes for 20 years, right? Which I still like to smoke when I drink sometimes, but for the most part, I'm not smoking a pack a day anymore, right? Because of these things.
Yeah.
Like they help me quit. And not like these are healthy either. I'm sure there's shit that's not good. But they're better than cigarettes. They don't stink.
Yeah.
Right? So what do they do? They fucking ban them. Are you kidding me?
I don't. It was obviously because all the children were
acquired. Oh, let's save the children. Yeah. Were vapes around when I started smoking? No.
Yeah. Like, who gives a fuck? I mean, it's just like...
You know who gives a fuck? Philip Morris. And they're the ones that sponsor that shit. So less people were smoking.
Yeah.
And this works because my vape died the other night. What did I do? I went and bought a pack of cigarettes because I can't buy a vape.
Yeah, man.
I'm 42 years old. If I want to smoke a Skittles flavored fucking vape, I should be able to make that decision, right?
Yeah. I for some reason I could never get into the vapes, and I've tried forever. Not really. I have never really tried that hard, but something with them. And I know a lot of them you can change like the sensitivity to them or something.
Right. I have one of those too.
And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't. It fills my lungs weird, and I don't like the feeling.
And then don't do it.
Yeah,
you know, if you don't need nicotine, don't use it. Like for me, this is the one thing. Nicotine is the one thing that stops me from climbing the town square clock tower and shooting random people, dude. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm on the verge every fucking day, bro. Like I am this far away.
Yeah.
You know,
dude.
So just give me my shit, man. Give me my Rainbow Skittles flavored vape.
Yeah. How sad is it that they just made it fucking menthol?
No, you can't get menthols anymore.
No.
I'm surprised South LA is not burning because you can't get Newports, dude.
Wow.
I swear to God.
Like,
and even the nicotine pouches that wasn't chew, but it was nicotine pouches that were flavored menthol.
The Kool-Aid ones?
No, they were called like Zincs or something.
Oh, yeah.
They were like which I used to chew too. It's disgusting. It's gross.
Right? So gross.
But they came out with these things that were like pouches. It was just nicotine that you could put in your lip, and you wouldn't get like chew everywhere and need a spitter. You know, they banned those too.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Dude, I remember
what?
Two of my neighbors, Nick and David, they would drive me to high school when I was a freshman. They were seniors. And they would stop at the gas station before
with some Copenhagen, and
they would get the fucking mint packs and fucking be dipping on the way to school every morning. Gross, dude. So gross.
That's just so gross.
Especially in high school.
I'm actually ashamed to say that I used to chew. It's just disgusting.
Have you seen Jack Link's makes a beef jerky shredded dip? It's the most disgusting thing I've ever tried.
That sounds awesome.
I bought. I
mean, you love beef jerky and dip. We've combined the two.
I know. I love beef jerky, and I'm like, I don't like dip, but I'm willing to try this. And I bought it, and I put it in my lip, and I spit it out all over my fucking car dashboard.
That sounds horrible.
It made me like sick, and I threw the can like out my window like while I was driving.
You're a beef jerky guy?
I love beef jerky, dude.
Hey, have you got the Korean barbecue beef jerky from Costco?
No.
I'm about to change your whole world.
Dude, I don't have Costco card.
I do. Executive membership, baby.
Dude, that's awesome.
You know somebody in high places.
What's an executive membership?
I get rewards, baby.
Oh, okay. So you get like coupons.
It's like, I don't know. It's like fucking, they offer you like $5 off a couch. You spend $1,000.
A free rotisserie chicken every month.
Hey, don't knock those rotisserie chickens.
No, those are
some of the best. But they have a Korean, I'll get you some because I'm going to Costco tomorrow. Yeah. They have a Korean barbecue pork jerky.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude, it's insane.
I bought my brother-in-law like the Jerky of the Month Club thing for his birthday one year. It was like a year-long membership.
That's a nice present.
It was awesome. Because I bought myself the same thing.
You get a new jerky every month or what?
Yeah, this is a few years back.
What?
But yeah, you would get like alligator turkey, like bison turkey, like random shit. It was awesome.
I got to sign up for that.
Yeah.
I love beef jerky.
It was worth every penny.
Dude, what the?
Because when I go on like road trips and shit, that's like my road trip.
Yeah, it's a good snack.
Yeah.
And it's like somewhat healthy. Well, it's not. It's somewhat healthy. It's better than eating like a bag of fucking chips or something.
Yeah, or like candy or some shit on the road. Yeah, that was like when I was on tour. It was just like all I was doing was eating beef jerky and Gatorade.
When I was in really good shape, I ate a shitload of beef jerky. Yeah, because it's just like
just pure protein.
Yeah, I mean, some of it has a lot of sugar in it, which you got to watch out for. But it's just a good snack.
Dude, the teriyaki I would kill for
teriyaki beef jerky.
Any teriyaki beef jerky is goated, 100%.
That's if you like the teriyaki jerky, the Korean barbecue one is gonna like blow your mind, dude.
Dude, I had a Korean. Was it Korean fried chicken recently?
Delicious.
That was probably the best chicken I've ever had.
The best.
Like, there's nothing that's quite compared. I don't know what's different.
They do something different.
It's like Thai chili or some shit. I don't know.
I'm not sure what they do, but they do something different. Yeah. It is freaking delicious.
Yeah.
I love Korean food.
I think they double fry it. I think that's what they do.
But there's like a sweetness to it too.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know what they really marinated in, but
Isn't it funny like the American Chinese food or Americanized any like Southeast Asian food is like basically just like sugar meat. You know?
Listen, bro.
Like
I love Taco Bell, so I'm not gonna knock this, you know. But sure. I came from like I have fine dining experience too, so I know what good food is, and I love to cook. Like you've been in my house, like I cook for everybody, whatever. But yeah, there's like, dude, I don't know why, but it's like whenever like America gets a hold of something food wise, it's like we gotta turn this into diabetes.
Yeah.
But the actual authentic thing is way fucking better.
Right.
How was the food when you went to India?
Oh, dude, it was
insane.
The best food ever.
Okay, so that's something they can't really Americanize, but
and it was just like you know how you eat a lot of food here and you feel bad.
Yeah, you don't feel bad eating.
You don't feel bad eating because it's like there's just not packed with just dumb like chemicals and random shit, you know, like preservatives and sugar and.
I think I told you this. I spent time in Southeast Asia, like Thailand and Laos and stuff. And same thing. I can't remember a bad meal I had. It didn't matter if it was from a street vendor.
And you spent like $1 on it.
Yeah, it didn't. But it didn't matter if it was from a street vendor or like a nice restaurant.
Yeah.
You never felt bad after eating it because you knew there wasn't any preservatives and shit in it. It was all, you know.
Well, the thing is, it
wasn't sugar. There wasn't. I mean, rice is like a simple carbohydrate, so that's not going to make you feel that shitty, and it digests fast. Like. You never really felt like bloated or full or like, you know, anything like that. Well, you just felt satisfied and like good.
Yeah. You felt like that's how food's supposed to be. There were some fucking, you know, you would go to some vendors and there's flies like swarming them. And you're like, yeah, maybe I'll skip out on this guy.
I think I told you I was going to go to India when I was over there. Yeah. I had a plan for that after my friends bounced. That it ended up happening. But I met this English couple on a bus and they had just come from India. And, they were like, I was like asking them like, hey, how was India? You know, they're like, dude, it got to the point where we would ask to go see the kitchen before we ate anywhere.
Yeah.
And there was like 7 times out of 10, we were like, nope.
I don't know. I don't want to see the kitchen. I don't want to know. I just want to see the food.
Right.
You're already paying jack shit for it. So it's like, eat it, you don't eat it.
Right. And you already know, here was my thing too, is like the rest of the world doesn't work like us, right?
Yeah.
So they have different ways of doing things. And there's what we're used to here of being up to code and stuff.
I would feel like a piece of shit. Like, let me see your kitchen.
Right. I would never do that.
I would never do that.
Because I don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know.
And I've worked in a nice restaurant. And I'm telling you what, if you would have came back and seen our kitchen, it wasn't like there was roaches and shit back there. But
what restaurant were you working at?
My buddy owned it in Tacoma. It was called Marrow. But we were the hottest restaurant in town. There was like a line around the building every night. Damn. And there was 3 of us basically cooking 300 meals a night, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was like a 50-person capacity restaurant, so it was small.
Was it like you had your own section and you were doing your own meal? Were was it assembly line at all?
I did the grill station, so I did all the steaks, burgers, stuff like that, right? Yeah. And then my buddy who owned the restaurant did the saute section. And then sometimes I would do salads in the pantry section, but
I grew up loving like the Food Channel and like Gordon Ramsay.
Oh yeah, me too.
I still watch all that shit. Like I cook a lot for myself. I've never quite developed like this needs a dash of cumin.
You never developed your palate like that.
Yeah, like some people are so keen on what ingredients.
No, I'm not either. But I just want it to be good.
Yeah,
Fuck, dude.
But I would have loved to pursue when I was younger. When I didn't really have a concept of any passions or anything, I was like, I kind of want to be a chef because my dad cooked.
That's how I was too.
My dad cooked a lot for us, and I loved everything he cooked for me. And that was kind of like, when you're young, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. You don't know what job options you even want.
I still don't know shit, but
yeah. Like I would have loved. He would tell me stories of. He worked at an Italian restaurant when he was in college. So
he knew he had some flair in the kitchen.
Yeah. There's a few dishes that have been passed down. So like my sisters make that.
And you're from Chicago, so like the Italian food, you're not fucking around. That's a competitive market over there,
right? And he was Irish and German, and then it paired well with my mom. Her family was all Italian, but yeah, dude, he would make this. It's called sausage bread, but it's like this. It's like
that sounds amazing,
dude.
I love bread and I love sausage.
We make it for holidays and shit, and it's like it's dough, flat out. Basically like Italian seasoned out, Italian sausage bits, egg. Then you basically roll it up like a cinnamon roll.
I love everything.
And then you bake. And then you bake it. And
dip it in like a sauce or anything.
Then you coat it with egg while it's being baked. Right. And
so it crisps.
You don't even need a sauce. Though there's cheese in it too.
You gotta have cheese.
Like a four mix.
Like the 4 Italian mix?
Yeah. And yeah, dude, it was just like my sister makes the perfect recipe for it. I can't exactly do it for some reason. That's the thing, like those heirloom recipes, you know?
Yes. There's certain nuances with it that if you mess one thing up, it's not going to be right.
Right. And there's like a stir fry that my dad would make. I think the secret ingredient was just peanut butter.
Right.
But
that is good for like a Thai curry. Yeah. Peanut butter, it's good. It works.
And a heavy dose of ginger.
I love ginger.
Yeah, dude, I'll kill it for ginger.
Dude, I want some sushi right now.
I know. I'm hungry.
Let's go get some sushi. I'll take you out.
Yeah, we go after.
Sushi on Fire, you ever been there?
Off Belmont Shores?
It's on 2nd Street, yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
They don't have the best sashimi, but they have really good rolls.
Yeah, I've been there. It's good.
Yeah, it's good. And they got a good vibe in there. They're like blasted techno and fucking...
I'm a sucker for a roll at a grocery store. You know, when I'm hankering for a roll.
Yeah.
You know?
I gotta get a roll.
Dude, the
Whole Foods is a good one.
The Garden Mother's Market, dude, they got some solid sushi though.
No shit.
Yeah.
I'm always a little bit wary.
Overpriced hippie bullshit. Everything else.
So is fucking Whole Foods. Like, come on. Sending $8 cucumber water.
Dude, like. I know.
But I am also a sucker for buying bougie food.
Yeah.
Because there is a difference in quality from the shit you get like at Vaughn's, you know? There's a huge difference. Like even Costco has like good meat.
Yeah.
And the differences between like Costco's meat and Vaughn's is light years.
Oh yeah.
Light years.
For sure.
And there's not that much price difference, you know?
Dude, when I was do they have Aldi's out here?
No. That's not an Aldi's.
That's a Midwestern thing, I think.
Right.
And
and a European thing, I think, too. I think like Britain has Aldi's.
I think it's German.
Yeah, Britain has Aldi's.
And but I shopped there all through college. And dude, you would pay like penny on the fucking dollar. Like
really?
But the quality was so bad. Like it would be like the worst produce, the worst meat cuts, the worst fucking brands.
Well, it has to. It's like where you are financially in life, right? Like
exactly.
If you're fucking $20,000 in credit card debt, you're not gonna go to Whole Foods to buy your shit. Like,
but dude, you would feel like you're making out like a bandit at the register. You pay like $20 for like a month of groceries,
right?
And now, like, dude, you spend like $80 for like 5 days of groceries at eggs, Ralph's, dude. Dude, eggs, I know.
I buy the bougie eggs too, like blue and yellow ones, you know?
Yeah.
They were already like $8 for a carton, and now they're like 15.
Yeah. Well, dude, Trader Joe's somehow has like locked in their shit like $3.
Hey, what's up with them? There's something up with Trader Joe's because nuts. You like nuts? Like
they're cheap as fuck.
Macadamias, pistachios.
They're supposed to be expensive as shit.
They're fucking cheap as shit at Trader Joe's. I'm like, how?
I don't know.
What is with these nuts? There's something rotten in Denmark there, dude. I don't know what it is, but like, there's no way.
But their meat is expensive as fuck.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, everything else is $2 Chuck wine. They got the cheapest nuts you can find.
Yeah.
At 8. How do I say this? I used to be a drug dealer, right? So like, if if there's no way you're getting the shit for half of what I'm getting it for and making a profit, right?
Sure, yeah.
Because it's a volume game, a numbers game, right? Like I pick something up for so much, I break it off, and then I sell that for so much because I'm not doing it to do. I'm not taking that risk to do people a favor.
Yeah,
I'm trying to make some money, right? So how the fuck are they getting their nuts for so cheap? I've always wondered that. I'm just like, this package of pistachios is $15 here, and it's $7 at Trader Joe's.
Well, dude,
what the fuck?
I think it's clearly it's about the supply chain. You know how fucking like,
but they've always been like that for years.
Yeah, you know how like, Apple's getting their cobalt from like the Congo for like, like
fucking blood diamond shit, dude.
Yeah.
And sending it to China to do slave labor to make our fucking iPhone.
I'm pretty sure that's what Trader Joe's is doing with their nuts, bro. It's just people are dying for their fucking cashews.
Dude, I went to a cashew factory in Thailand.
Yeah.
I never understood, like, so you
how they grow.
No, you take a whole tour, right?
Yeah.
Through the cashew factory, and because they have a lot of cashews in Thailand. I love cashews, and they got like they have all kinds of different spiced cashews, like curry and whatever, right? But dude, it is literally so like a cashew. I never knew this is actually a big fucking nut.
Yeah.
And there are literally old mama-sans sitting there at a press, manually pressing every fucking cashew all day long.
Pressing them like
breaking the shell.
Oh yeah.
Off the cashew.
Right.
It puts things into perspective, right? Like how we over here in the West just take shit like that for granted. How I can just go to Vaughn's and buy a pack of cashews.
Right.
That is hard fucking work those people do, dude.
100%. Dude, I was watching a video recently about there's this like one guy in Japan who makes this special pair of jeans, and he like
some Japanese salvage shit.
And they're like $400 jeans.
I'm sure.
And because he uses these super organic, like cotton, indigo dyes and cotton.
Have you ever had a pair of jeans like that?
No.
You feel the difference.
Yeah.
I have had a pair of jeans. Not his pair of jeans, but I've had an expensive pair of jeans with like the organic cotton shit. Dude, if you're just used to wearing like Levi's or Dickies or whatever, the way they fit, it just hugs your body, dude. It's insane.
I know. Dude, I'm such a fucking like cheap motherfucker with clothing. But
you spend your money on other stuff. So.
I know I'm spending on other.
You got to prioritize, right?
Like, dude, these are like $15 at PacSun.
They look great on you.
Yeah, thank you.
But I mean, your style is different than mine, so they wouldn't look right on me. But they look good on you, you know.
Well, dude, this guy, he's like, you see him like squeezing the jeans over this barrel, like he's a barista for jeans, and I don't know, like. And he's like 80 years old, like doing this for his whole life.
He's like the Hattori Hanzo of jeans.
Yeah, like the sensei of jeans. And
the White Lotus priest of jeans.
Yeah. And they show like the showroom of all of his jeans.
They're just hanging on the wall.
And it's like, Jesus Christ, like I don't even know where do you order these.
I tried to get into that for a bit because I had a friend that owned a men's and a women's boutique back home where he was like all into like the Japanese selvage denim and shit. And there's definitely like, I hate to use this word, but like hipsters are fucking into that shit, you know?
Yeah.
I hate to use the word hipster because
I
don't judge anybody for what they're into, right? Like,
I mean, you have to,
but you know, there's a certain,
some people are so offended by labeling people, but you need to, just to talk about anything, you need to label shit.
Because you're like you're putting it into a group that makes sense to somebody when you're trying to describe something, right?
Yeah,
so
it's not.
I'm like fucking hipster, and they're like, oh, Japanese selvage denim, denim shirt, hipster coffee, like, you know, like
beanie.
So I'm painting the picture in your head of like what this guy looks like, right?
Yeah.
But I still hate to do that because I mean, just fucking people can be whoever they want.
Who gives a fuck, dude?
Right? However the fuck you want to live, I don't care, dude. If you're not hurting anybody else. I don't give a shit, right?
Sure.
So, but anyway, I digress. But I tried to get into like the Japanese jeans thing, and the first time I put a pair on, I was like, "Yo, what the fuck? I have been asleep my whole life." I'm telling you, like it is above it. It's hard to explain until you put a pair on that actually fit you right.
It's like
you're just like, "What the fuck?"
It's like when you actually get a tailored suit, which I've never had.
I haven't either.
But I would love to fucking throw down on one someday.
My buddy got a tailored shirt in Thailand because they have all these Indian guys that do like tailored shit.
Sure.
He's like, it just fit like a glove, dude.
Yeah.
And I haven't had a suit, but I have a motorcycle vest that was tailored, right? And it's the same shit, dude. It just fits you. Like it's made for you. Once you have something that's made for you, as opposed to just like being mass produced shit, whatever.
What's wrong with your bike?
Good question. Which bike?
Well, why couldn't you get here with it?
I changed a part on it the other day, and I don't think I tightened some down tight enough. Gotcha. So when I went to go get on it, I put my helmet on, got in the garage, and looked down. There's a puddle of fucking oil? Primary fluid, and I was like, "Well, primary is like the transmission." Yeah. I was like, "God damn it!"
Yeah, damn.
I've worked too hard to fuck this thing up, so I'll just take an Uber or whatever.
Yeah, I got you.
But I mean, this way I can get drunk too. So
right. I started driving when I was in Tucson for Christmas. My sister lives out there, and her and all our friends are bikers. She actually, we did a podcast a few days ago together. Her and like a group of lesbians that they all have tattoos that say "the Bleeders."
That's dope.
And they're all like Harley gals.
That's rad.
It's pretty cool. But
bike shit's awesome.
Yeah. Did I show you her bike?
No. Well, no, I think you did. It's like a chopper, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but her and a couple of her friends were trying to teach me to ride. It was like this 1983, like I think it was a Honda type.
Don't try to learn.
It was like a dirt bike.
You're not gonna have fun,
dude. I almost killed myself.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was like, I could barely leave first gear, and I was still going fast. But
you seem like the bike shit would be good for you. Like you seem like you'd like it.
I would like to do it
because you're like, you surf, and do you ever skateboard?
Yeah.
So I grew up like skateboarding, snowboarding. It was one of those things that was always there, but I never knew it until it hit me in the face. Right?
Sure.
It changed my whole fucking life, dude.
Yeah. When did you get your license?
2 years ago.
Oh yeah.
I grew up riding dirt bikes and stuff, so
sure.
I grew up in that whole thing, but never
road safe.
I was never into like Harley's had this stigma shit, right? Where it's like you think of like old man, big beard, fat guy on a fucking big chromed out bike, right? Yeah. So I was like, dude, I don't give a shit about it. Like, fuck that, right? And then when my relationship collapsed, I was super depressed one day sitting in traffic, and this fucking guy pulled up next to me on this bike, and I was like,
this guy's sick.
Dude, I was in love.
Yeah.
Instantly. I was like, what the fuck? I mean, it was just blacked out like my Dyna.
Driving?
I was in my truck.
Oh, okay.
But it was blacked out like my Dyna. He had like this big full face shield helmet on. I was like, this guy fucking gets it, dude.
Yeah.
And I talked to one of my friends about this later on, explaining this to him. And he was like, dude, when you saw him, you were looking at a reflection of your future self. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that I'm glad that I didn't find out until later in life because I'm more responsible now. And if I was younger, I'd be fucking dead.
Yeah, right.
But
it's
life changing, dude. It opens up a whole new fucking world you never knew existed.
Does it feel weird seeing? I feel like you and I both send each other videos of people fucking themselves up on bikes.
Well, most of them are stupid.
Yeah,
most of them.
Yeah, most of them are trying to do. Like,
shit happens,
and
right?
Shit.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. I'm too old to stunt. So
yeah,
fucking whatever.
When you were younger, I guess this was the 70s, might have been a little before you, but like, was Evel Knievel ever like?
Oh yeah.
Were you?
I was born in the 80s, so Evel Knievel was around.
Was he still around?
Yeah,
yeah.
Rob Knievel just died, dude. His son.
Yeah, yeah.
But
did you ever watch any of his shit growing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I might look tough, but I'm not that tough, dude. You know, like I'm a fucking pussy, bro. Like I would never in my life jump the Grand Canyon. Like,
and he was doing that with Harleys and shit, like like a psychopath.
Those are heavy bikes, dude.
Yeah, like break your balls on the landing.
Yes. And back then they didn't have the suspension technology that they have nowadays. It's just like I think Travis Pastrana recreated like some jump Evel Knievel did on a Harley, right? That was just like the one he was on. It was just like, that's like a 900-pound bike you're jumping, dude. That's not.
Do you know who Ken Block is?
The guy that just died?
Yeah.
Yeah. The monster guy?
Yeah.
The race car driver?
The drifter.
He did the sick ass, that monster video in Vegas.
Dude, he has so many sick videos.
No, he was fucking badass.
Dude. He 100% was trying to do something stupid on his snowmobile. That's how he
died on a snowmobile, right?
He's probably, trying to drift it or some shit and roll it on him or something.
The thing is, though, And so I bring this up, like, did you ever, like, obviously I know you surf and like skateboard and stuff. So like,
I'm not good.
I'm not good at anything. Yeah. Like, I'm mediocre at everything. I'm a masturbate mediocre at everything. Right. But we're still drawn to like that kind of like, I don't want to call it action sports, 'cause that sounds lame, but
the X Games.
Yeah. The X Games. But you know what I mean? Like I remember when I was 12 years old, I used to get bullied all the time, beat up. Like I didn't fit in anywhere, you know? Right. And then I saw these kids skateboarding one day and immediately I was just drawn to it.
Yeah.
I don't know why. And I sucked at skateboarding. I was never good at it. But again, that brought me into a community of people and friends, right? Yeah. And skateboarders, right? And then that got me into like punk rock and doing that shit. And then that got me into snowboarding. And then later on down the line, that got me into riding motorcycles and doing that shit. So we're people that are driven to fringe kind of like things, right?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So we're all part of this community of misfits, which is fucking awesome.
Right.
Because those are the people I fuck with. I don't want to be the guy that's like got a suit and tie, sitting at home with my family. Like I want to be hanging out with you.
Just a straight normie.
Right. Fucking lame, dude. Come on.
It's so funny seeing, and again, we're labeling people, but
I don't go fuck. I label people all the time.
Yeah.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah. Like,
gloves are off.
No, I don't give a fuck either. But yeah, like seeing like your buddies back home that are just getting married at 25 and
you're like awesome, dude.
Having a kid at 27 and are just fucking the dad.
And I fucking guarantee you that guy eventually is going to get off work, go sneak off to the bar, get drunk,
and confess all of his woes.
Right, all of his woes. But that's going to fail.
Right.
Because people like to hide who they are, right? We all wear a mask.
Yeah.
I try not to, but even I do sometimes, right?
Sure.
I believe that people are who they are from the time, there's like a certain point in childhood when you're just like a dog, like just like Rosie. Like when she was a puppy, you know, you got to socialize her, blah, blah, blah.
She's so cute right now.
I know, she's adorable. She's living. But I don't believe people change. There's a certain period in your life when events in your life determine who you're going to be. Now, you can be a better or worse version of that, but you're not going to change. Does that make sense?
No, like they say like your brain stops developing like 25.
I think way before that.
You think so?
As far as like your personality?
Yeah.
I think your personality is developed like between the ages of like fucking...
Yeah.
When you start comprehending shit in like 6 or 7, you know?
Yeah. You could be right on that.
I'm definitely not learning anything new. I'll tell you that much. So I agree with you on that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't
teach an old dog new tricks, so to speak.
I believe, I don't know. I think it's partly just your brain matter, like is specific to you. Like for me, for example, like I get bored of things pretty easily. Like I like
me too.
Hopping between hobbies or
new things. ADHD, I can't finish anything. I start something, I'm into it, and then I go to something like same shit.
Yeah. But then there are people who never would want to be like a boss or a CEO type role, like are fine with being.
And that's fine. Everybody needs a spot in life, right?
Yeah, everyone has a role.
Right.
But yeah, I think it's, like.
I mean, more like character issues, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's people I've known that I thought were a shitbag and I gave a chance because I figured they'd changed. And then sure enough, eventually they're a shitbag because that's just who they are.
Right.
You know, like I'm not saying I'm a good person, but I'm not a bad person. I live in kind of like a gray area, you know, I don't fuck anybody over like anything like that. Right. But, I can tell within 10 seconds of meeting somebody if they're fucking cool or not.
Yeah.
Right.
I think LA is unique because it kind of forces you to have a shell.
Yes, because LA is all...
It's dangerous.
Yes, it's very dangerous.
You know, like people will take advantage of you if you are...
In a second.
Yeah, if you are asking for it or not being safe.
Right.
And...
you have to play chess with people constantly.
Yeah, dude.
They say something, you have to say something back because they're testing you and you're testing them.
Right.
I hate that it has to be like that, but it does. Because the second you let your guard down, someone's going to fuck you, dude.
And I think that's why tattoos have become so popular here because it gives...
Well, it's sunny too, so...
Yeah. Well,
show skin.
Right. Well, I think it becomes a mask of intimidation because it lets people... we're in that early stage of like stigma bypassing where it's like not as
more acceptable.
It's more acceptable, but there's still like I don't know if I want to fuck with that guy because he has tattoos.
Well, so tattoos are one thing. I have my head and face tattooed, right? So that's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm not trying to pretend that I'm somebody I'm not, but constantly you have to watch out because people are gonna fucking test you. Right. Last night, this guy at the bar was like, "Hey, did you spend time at Lacey?"
Lacey?
Lacey's a prison here. I was like, "No, dude." He's like, "You sure? You look familiar." I wanted to be like, "Bro, I paid for these. Does it look like this was done with a guitar string and a fucking Walkman?" You know, like
a fucking.
I have good tattoos, right? But you're gonna get that constantly, and I've had like more so since I got my head tattooed. There's a lot of more people that come up to me and want to like
talk about hard shit.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't want to talk about it. I'm minding my own fucking business. I'm not bothering you. Don't bother me. You know,
right?
But there's a stigma with it, right? And I'm not trying to like throw a flag up or like, you know, I'm not a tough guy, dude. Like I'm a nice fucking dude.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So anytime somebody does approach me like that, I end up buying them a drink, and you can see their fucking wheels turning. Like, wait, what? Like this guy's.
So they think you're a fucking hardo or something,
right? And I'm like, hey, let's have a drink, and I end up becoming friends with them. Like, so
yeah, dude.
I'd rather buy somebody a drink than go to jail or get in a fight, dude. I'm fucking way over that.
Have you ever been in a fist fight?
Me?
Yeah.
Bro, you want to see my knuckles?
Yeah. Have you?
My whole 20s were fucking just
fist fights.
Just fighting, dude.
Was it?
Huh?
Oh, hello, Rosie. Did you ever knock motherfuckers out?
I have knocked motherfuckers out.
Really?
Yeah. It's a good feeling. It's like you know when I hate baseball, but you know when like a dude hits a home run in baseball?
Yeah.
And you just know it's gone immediately? When you connect with somebody like that, like you know instantly they're out.
What was the last fight you got in?
This is a funny story. So the last fight I got in was actually on my boat in Monterey. Like
oh shit.
Like 4 years ago. Yeah. There's this fucking guy, dude. He's just a scumbag, you know? And he was constantly trying to like test me and push me and blah, blah, blah. And one night I got drunk. I was like, fuck this dude. Like tonight's the night, dude.
Do you guys get drunk often on the boat?
No, not on the boat. This was in town. Like
okay.
We never drink on the boat.
Oh, okay.
Because at least we don't. I can't speak for other people.
Yeah.
I love to party, dude. I don't want to party on the boat. It's dangerous. Like, you know, other people's lives are at risk.
You don't want to piss off your captain or some shit.
No, but it's more just like being safe. And like, I don't want to be drunk on the fucking boat.
Yeah.
Like I'm already miserable enough.
You're working and.
Yeah. So anyway, this kid I say kid, he's probably like your age, but he had just had his first kid. Right. So it was 2 weeks before Christmas, and we got in a fight in Denny's. Like I leapt over a fucking booth. Damn. There was tables crashing, all kinds of shit. I had it, right?
Yeah.
And I didn't give a fuck. I'm a nice guy until I'm not. And then I don't care about consequences, like nothing, right? So it turns into this big thing, and then we're like fighting, and we're going back to the boat, and like my boss is like, you guys are both fucking fired, you know?
Oh shit.
And I'm like, whatever, dude, I'm done. So I start going to my room, and he says something to me. I just turn around and fucking dropped him.
Oh.
So the funny thing is, the next week we go home, and he gets Christmas pictures with his fucking first kid and his family. He's got a big shiner. I'm like,
nice.
Hey, you're going to remember that for the rest of your life, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
I'm not a violent person.
Does he still work with you?
No. He's on a different boat. But
yeah.
If you can meet this guy, he's just a fucking... He's just the most horrible human being, dude.
Yeah.
Like horrible. Dude, I don't like bullies, you know?
Those people need a fucking punch, you know?
Yes.
It helps them grow.
People need to get their ass kicked more, dude.
Yeah.
There's this thing where like nobody can get their ass kicked anymore.
Yeah.
Like everybody just shoots each other. Nobody fights anymore. Like,
right.
I'm like, wait, you'd rather pull out a gun and shoot somebody than just fucking get your nose broke? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, dude. Fucking best man wins, man.
What? Yeah, like what the... I mean, when I grew up, there was shootings and stuff, but it wasn't like how it is now. Like, people start fighting and instantly somebody just...
Everyone has a fucking gun now.
Bucks them, you know?
Yeah.
Which I'm a huge gun advocate.
Yeah.
I do think people should have guns, but I think people should be trained on them and... I'm not going to go to the bar with my gun, you know? Yeah. Because alcohol obviously makes you do stupid shit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, people, like I said, are more scared of getting hit in the mouth these days. So you're going to spend the rest of your life in jail because we're getting some dumb argument. That's more worth it to you than getting socked. Like, I don't understand that. Are you that fucking scared, dude? You know, like, come on. If you're going to talk shit, like, then expect to get punched in the mouth. That's the way it works.
You ever gotten in a ring? Ever like practiced?
No, I'm not that tough.
No.
I don't consider myself a fighter or nothing like that. It's just, it's more like shit happens in the moment, and I'm a reactionary person, and I'm very passionate.
Sure.
So usually it has shit to do with like my friends I'm standing up for. You can say whatever you want to me. I don't care. Yeah. I'm not gonna fucking.
Yeah, I think that's the same thing with me. Like
I'm a protective person, right? Does that make sense?
I'm very diplomatic.
Me too.
I've been close to a couple fights, but I've talked my way out of them.
Which is good. You should.
Yeah.
You should always find a diplomatic resolution.
Yeah.
And the funny thing is I realized I should have been a corporate fucking litigator because I'm good at reading people and diffusing shit and trying to make sure everybody's like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm always the guy that's like trying to calm shit down. But you look at me, you wouldn't think that I would be the voice of reason in a situation, but normally that's how it is, you know?
No, that's good. That's a good trait.
It is
to
good.
have.
Like, dude, fucking who wants to fight, dude? Like, what are you gonna? Even if you're at our age, you're gonna break your hand, you're gonna break a finger,
and God forbid you fall, hit the back of your fucking head on the pavement,
and kill somebody,
and die. Yeah.
And now you're going to jail for manslaughter.
Right.
And do you want to go to LA County?
No.
Because then you're really going to fucking see what shit's about, you know?
Man, that's a terrifying existence right there.
Who wants to go there? Like, nobody.
The worst, bro.
But there are people that get caught up in stuff like you said. You know, they're drunk, they get in a bar fight, somebody cracks their head, and now you're locked up.
Yeah.
In the worst jail in America.
Yeah. Dude.
Well, next to Rikers maybe, but LA County is...
It's scary.
It's scary because you're always one mistake away from ending up there. You know what I mean?
Unless you're in an active life of crime, you know. Did you see that movie Shot Caller?
Oh yeah, it's a good movie. I love that movie.
Awesome fucking movie.
Awesome movie.
Yeah, it makes you think like when you get in jail, like, do you fucking side with a group?
You have to. Here, you have to 100%.
Yeah, or do you? Yeah, here you do.
Hey, it doesn't matter if you're racist or not. You go to prison here, you're going with your race.
Yeah.
You have no choice.
Yeah, no.
You're either going with your race or they're packing you out, you know?
Right. That's fucking terrifying.
It is terrifying. But that movie is also fictitious because they're not going to send you to a level 3 yard.
Right. Unless you
DUI
deserve
shit.
it. Yeah.
That's reserved for violent offenders, right? Yeah. So that part is fictitious, but yes, that does happen. And then people who aren't violent people, you're going to sink or you're going to swim, you know?
Yeah, man, that's fucking so scary.
It's terrifying.
Oh, man.
I think I can handle my own.
Or God forbid, like you get, like your cellmate is a fucking like rapist or murderer.
Or just some crazy motherfucker,
just
dude.
Absolute psycho.
Well, here's the thing. When you do go to, okay, I have to also disclose, I've never been to prison. So I can't really so much speak on this, but I do know that when you do go to prison here, they put you with your race. And when you're with your race, your own race is going to harm you because you guys are all together in that like kind of thing, so to speak, right? So you don't have to worry so much about like that type of shit.
Yeah, like if you do side with the race, what is like the initiation to, which is
I don't think there's an initiation. I think you just have to put in work, which is
I feel like you would have to fucking stab some motherfucker, dude.
Nah, it's not always like that. There's a shot caller that like delegates. They know who goes in there, who's a gangster and who's not, right?
Yeah.
So not everybody that's in prison is a gangster.
Yeah.
Right? Like a gangster is somebody that is gonna fucking do some shit. Right? Sure. And then there's run-of-the-mill people like you and me that aren't on their level. So that type of work is put out to like them because the shot caller knows who they are, right?
Okay.
So
it's good to know.
You're like you and me are just gonna be like smuggling drugs up our house or like something like that, you know?
That sounds fun.
I can tell, dude. I'll say straight off, like, "Hey, I'm a fucking bitch, dude. Like, I'm not trying to be in here flexing. Like, what do I got? What do I need to keister, dude?
I'll be at the fucking the kitchens slinging slop.
That's right. That's where I'd like to be. I'd be like, hey, I got some flair in the kitchen.
Yeah,
but then the kitchen job is a big thing too.
You gotta.
So if you're trying to push somebody out of the kitchen, they're gonna fucking shank your ass because they're like, I run the fucking kitchen, dude.
Right. Dude.
And I'm like, hey. The potato soup I could fucking make so much better. Like, just give me a chance.
Yeah.
Hey,
Fucking Ratatouille that shit.
Shank his neck, dude. Yeah, I ain't giving up my kitchen job.
Hey guys, you made it this far. Some quick, shameless self-promotion. I'm giving you a free coupon to my store on freddytylerpaul.com. You can get any tee, any sweater, any book, any album of mine for 25% off. Just put in bad advice at checkout and you're golden. All right, back to the pod.
I'm great at giving advice
Yeah.
and not taking my own.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, some of these are funny. Some of these are kind of pathetic. My girlfriend wants me to accept it if she decides to sell her nudes, but I don't know how I feel about it. I'm so conflicted because on one hand, I want us to remain exclusive and feel comfortable in our relationship, but on the other hand, I don't want to keep her from doing something that she might want to start doing for money.
she belonged to the streets.
Yeah,
100%. She belonged to the streets.
yeah. There's a certain type of guy that's okay with that. I'm not okay with that.
That certain type of guy has a name, and that's called a simp. It's going to lead to heartbreak to him down the road.
Right. Yeah. If you're with a sex worker or an adult performer or a stripper, you have to disassociate yourself from.
And not many people can do that. Not many people are built like that.
Yeah.
Most people aren't.
Assuming this guy is, he's like a monogamist,
Obviously, you can tell.
Yeah.
Because he's going on Reddit saying, like, my chick wants to start posting news.
Yeah.
Hey, and then she's going to do OnlyFans, and she start stripping, and then, like the whole thing.
He should start selling his nudes, Fuck
Yeah, one-upper.
Yeah.
See what hit her back and see how she answers.
How she feels.
See how she answers your retort.
Yeah. I always think about, like, when porn stars usually date other porn stars.
Right, because they're comfortable.
Yeah.
And the how do you say, the not getting attached sort of shit.
They understand.
Right.
And
this is going to sound weird. And despite the way I might look, I'm not into that, I'm not into like how do I say this? I'm not into like the strip club shit or like, like.
Sure.
Hey, if that's what you want to do, then go do you. But I'm not doing that, dude.
Yeah, I'm not really crazy about it. I went to my first one. Went to my first strip club when I was 18. And
that's what you do.
Yeah. And I remember, I feel like I was just talking about this with someone. But I remember this fucking chick. My brother-in-law got me a lap dance from her.
It's weird, right?
And she fucking like was bending over in front of me, sticking her pussy in my face. Like no underwear.
Right.
It was covered in like pimples.
That's disgusting.
And it was like the first pussy I ever saw.
At 18?
Yeah, dude.
No way.
Yeah, dude. I didn't lose my virginity.
I guess I lost my virginity at fucking like 16, but that's not that big a difference.
Yeah.
But.
Believe me, I tried to get laid before
that's gonna scar you, dude.
I know. No.
You're like, what? This is what it looks like? The fuck?
It hasn't changed anything, but yeah, I remember seeing it. I was like, no.
Yeah, like.
Yeah. Have you been to Vegas then?
Yeah, I'm going for punk rock bowling in May.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude,
it's gonna be awesome.
I like Vegas.
My buddy's planning a band there. I got a whole like crew coming down from Washington of old friends.
Nice.
They're gonna stay at my house in Long Beach for one night, and then we're all gonna like drive over together.
Sick.
It's gonna be fucking rad.
Yeah, Vegas is fun.
It's fun for 3 days.
3 days max.
8. I'm a fucking party animal, dude.
Yeah.
I can rage. Yeah. But I am over Vegas after the 3rd day. I'm like, I want to get the fuck out of here, go home, take a shower.
Well, you're out of money after 2 days.
Yeah, you're out of money. Your soul has been drained from you in so many different ways. Like your brain is just like.
Yeah, and if you are the party animal, you only remember one day.
Have you ever seen Swingers?
Yeah.
With Jon Favreau and Vince Vaughn? Remember when they're driving, it's like, Vegas, baby, Vegas. And they're just so stoked. Yeah. And then they're driving, they're like, Vegas, dude. Vegas. Dude. And then they're in the fucking, the trailer home with the chick. Is like, let's get the fuck out of here, dude. Like,
dude, I love it.
That is one of the greatest movies ever made, by the way.
Yeah.
It is life's gospel about relationships.
Dude, I cannot imagine, like, how drunk do you have to be to end up at the fucking chapel marrying some stripper?
I've been known for getting pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
So that could be a possibility.
That just sounds so out of the realm of possibilities for me.
But sometimes
you fall in love.
So, hey, Freddie, I love you, but you don't party like how I party, right?
Yeah, I don't think I do, no.
I take it past a certain point of most human beings.
Yeah.
And I might wake up like that one day, and be like, what the fuck, dude? I got married last night? The hell?
Yeah. And
I'm getting this shit annulled.
I saw this guy, he married some girl. I think they were actually dating for a while. But when I saw it, I thought it was like a drunken move. But he married this girl with one arm.
That's hot.
I'm like, what happened last
Some
night?
guys into that.
But they were actually in love, and it was like a nice thing.
There is like people who are
Like
attracted to appendage missing people. You know that?
Really?
Yeah.
I mean,
They're into that.
There's someone for everyone, dude.
Believe me, I know. Like,
Yeah.
I thought I was unlovable, but
Yeah.
there's someone for everybody.
Yeah, dude. Love is funny. I don't know if
Love's bullshit.
I don't know if I'd want to fall in love in Vegas. That just sounds like asking for trouble.
I don't want to fall in love anywhere.
Yeah.
I believe you can love somebody, but like the thought of being in love, that's fucking bullshit, dude.
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Wait, so you don't feel like love is possible?
No.
For you?
Not being in love. I believe love is possible. Like, sure, I love people. Like, I love you. You're my friend. I love all my friends. I love like my chick. But being in love is it's a chemical imbalance, dude. That shit ain't real.
What?
Like people change.
Yeah.
Life changes. Emotions change. You know, like you're constantly growing through life, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what you might have been into 10 years ago, you might not be into that 10 years from now, right?
Yeah.
That's the same thing with like how you click with a person that you think you're in love with. Whatever, right.
And also love for the first like 5 months is just lust.
Yeah, it's just like you just sweaty, hot sex all the time.
Fuck,
which is great. But that wears off.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, like love to the point where it's like, goddamn, like I want to spend the rest of my life with someone. I haven't hit that level of love.
Okay, I did. And then when that fell apart, I was like, this is fucking bullshit. Seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, love too is like there's no such thing as soulmates. That's a fact.
I think there is, as not necessary with a romantic relationship, but I think there is with like a friendship, you know? Does that make sense?
Sure.
Or like a relationship and something other than romantically. I think there are people that are your soulmates out there. That you just fucking vibe with this dude, right? Or
Yeah.
you just vibe with this person, whatever.
Yeah, well, I think the term soulmates insinuates
That we have souls, which we don't.
Some alignment of stars,
Right.
you know?
No, yeah, I know.
But I think it's really just you had maybe similar upbringings, just similar values, and it just works out.
So I won't say soulmates, but again, I'll go back to like, I see auras around people and I can tell that somebody's riding a different wave. Like,
do you actually see an energy around people, or is that?
I feel it. 100%. I feel it.
Okay.
Within 30 seconds of meeting somebody, I know, you know, and I've made a lot of friends that way because I'm just like, I fuck with this dude, you know, or I fuck with this person. Like, you can tell that somebody's on your level in life. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, and I'm attracted to like fringe people, you know, like people that don't
Me too.
click in society, you know, right?
Yeah. I'm definitely attracted.
So you can see it. You can see it too. You know, you're like, well, this guy's fucking cool, right?
Yeah.
Or like this person's cool or whatever.
I'm realizing as I've gotten older, like, I mean, you need to be in relationships to figure out what you do and don't like out of a partner.
For sure.
And first of all, like people who fucking like become, like childhood sweethearts or high school sweethearts, or whatever.
Bullshit.
Don't do that.
Bullshit.
Don't do
Bullshit. If they are childhood sweethearts, they grew up in fucking Utah.
Yeah.
In some farm, right? And they've never left it.
There's like
you know?
50 people in your town.
Tell me that somebody that you went to school with that got hitched, or not hitched, but like hooked up when they were in middle school are still together this day.
Yeah.
They're going to turn 21. They're going to go out to a bar and they're going to realize there's a whole nother fucking world out there that they never knew existed.
I think you need to, you need to leave that 50-mile radius of your town. Because, dude, I mean, coming from Chicago women are very different than Los Angeles women.
For sure. I think Chicago women are probably like more upfront. And
they're a heartier woman.
I love that.
They're like a chicken noodle soup versus some vegan rice pudding. Like
vegan rice, dude. Yeah. Give me the chicken noodle soup every day.
Yeah. And that's what I've realized. Like, I love like a creative woman who is just exploring.
You like an individual.
Yeah, just someone who's exploring paths that the average person isn't. I don't know how to explain that, but
No, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
So I'm into a lot of shit,
yeah,
music wise, life wise, whatever, but I don't put a label on myself.
yeah,
Like I'm not like a punk rocker, I'm not a biker, I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm just me,
sure,
right?
yeah,
So I have my own style, my own shit, just like you do, right?
mm-hmm.
Which is, I think that's attractive as fuck. Like not just in a romantic way, but like just to be in friendship, right? Like somebody you can see that like does what they want, they dress how they want, they do what they, you know what I mean? That's because we're in a world of like uniforms and fucking clones, dude.
What do they call a pack of basic bitches? Like a squaggle? You know,
Bro, I swear to God, we were in Topanga the other day and we passed a gas station and these girls got out of this Jeep. They were all wearing the exact same fucking shit.
yeah.
And I'm like, how was, what? Did you guys like color coordinate this or like what the fuck?
No,
dude?
they wake up and they put the same thing on.
Yeah, they only wear like the cream or the off-white shit.
I
tank top.
don't think they even take those clothes off when they go to bed.
No, they just sleep in them. So, I'm known for doing that too, but
Yeah, dude. We're gonna fucking piss off a lot of bitches.
I don't care.
I don't care either.
I don't give a fuck.
If you made it this far, I'm sorry.
Right? Yeah.
Maybe.
You're obviously interested if you stayed around this far, but
Have you ever dated a girl?
I've dated so many women.
Yeah, me too. Whereas like a month or like a weekend and you knew it wasn't gonna work out, but the sex was so fucking good. You just had to keep
Most of the women I've dated.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I'm a pretty good fucking looking guy for my age.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, dude. I'm gonna get in trouble for this.
Yeah.
Like serious trouble.
Let's hear it.
I'm an emotional masochist.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
So I only care about the
Can you
ones.
silence that?
Oh, sorry, dude.
You're good.
So I only care about the ones that treat me like shit. Does that make sense?
Sure.
And those ones happen to be the ones that are like the fucking craziest sex, right?
Yeah, that's the best.
Because they know you're crazy too. That's why
Right.
you guys are hooking up.
Yeah.
And they know the sex is gonna be good, but I know they're gonna fucking just do me wrong.
Right.
And somehow
You're not trying
I'm
to
attracted to that.
you're not trying to call home,
No.
call your mother about it.
And then people that actually do love me, I'm just like, like kind of like a cat. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah.
you know, a cat will like come up to you when he wants to, and like
I mean, it's obvious, you know, like women latch on quicker than men.
they also let go quicker.
You think so?
Oh yeah, 100%. Like a woman, if you're with a woman in a relationship for a while, right?
Yeah.
And it ends, she's gonna be fucking devastated, like
Yeah.
right off the bat, right? And maybe you might be too, but there's this thing with us dudes where like the woman is going to get over it way fucking quicker. I'd say like after like a month, she's like already moved on. Does that make sense? Yeah. And then, but us dudes will like hold on to that shit. Like,
Yeah.
that was my girl, you know, like whatever.
I don't know. I think that sounds like a situational thing.
In certain circumstances, yes. But if it's like a mutual breakup or like whatever, that girl's going to be, you know, saying like, please, 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 blah, 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 like devastated. And you're like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
But then once she actually moves on, then we'll be like, yo, what the fuck? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Then you'll be like, hey, yo, come back. Like,
Dude.
and they're like, nope. They can let go easier.
I've had that problem myself. I've broken up with a girl. I've been in a number of
Breakups are tough, dude.
breakups are tough.
It's the worst thing in life.
Especially it really is. It's like the worst feeling you can
Either
ever,
for you or for her, it's just fucking horrible, dude.
Yeah, like even like someone dies, it's like
Easier than a breakup.
it's easier. It's easier in its own way
Because you know
like,
it's gone, right?
You know, it's like it's not salvageable. Right. It was bound to happen in some way.
I agree.
But yeah, a long-term relationship falling apart is almost like
you lose a piece of your, like you're losing your family, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but
they're still alive.
Yeah.
And you know they're moving on to something else.
Right.
It's fucking horrible.
It is.
It was the worst thing I ever went through, dude.
Yeah. What happened with your ex-girlfriend? Because you said it was 15 years?
Yeah, I think it's just like...
That's a long time, dude.
It's a long time, yeah.
I don't know if like people romanticize like married couples who are together like 50 fucking years, you know?
Nah, dude, fuck that. They hate each other. They hate each other. I'm telling you.
I think, yeah, first of all, like once you hit like 60, or 50 after 30, 20 years of marriage, you probably aren't fucking anymore.
No.
You know, or you fuck twice a year.
Dude, even after like fucking like 7-8 years, you know what I mean? You're not. And that's where the shit starts turning sideways, right?
Right. Because
we all have needs.
We have needs, especially men have a sexual.
We're programmed to fuck, to procreate, dude. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, dude.
And it's just like when that part of it stops, it's kind of like,
yeah, what else is there in life, dude?
What the fuck am I doing here? You know, like, you know what I mean?
No, I agree. I feel the same way because it's.
But I'm so fucking loyal, like to a fault, that I couldn't see that it was over for a long time.
Yeah.
You know? And once I got past that, it was like, what the fuck was I doing in that for so long? You know? Because at some point you just become roommates or whatever, right?
I think it takes a certain level of strength to, because it's like, and
good on her for ending the relationship because she had the strength to do it, you know?
Yeah.
So that also set me free.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Because I think we're both in a better place now, you know?
Sure. Having the mental fortitude to realize that either the situation or the direction isn't what you want.
Right.
And like realizing that you can't pivot it in the direction you want.
No.
And just saying, hey, you know, we need to call it quits.
But it comes to a point when one of you gets there, right?
Yeah.
Like you realize it's not going to work.
Right.
Either for where your life's going or where their life is. And most of the time it's not even about loving them. It's just about realizing that your paths are splitting, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
I get it, man. It fucking sucks, dude.
I mean, the path splitting thing is the key.
Because you have to have your destiny, you know?
It's the key phrase.
Otherwise, you're going to be that guy that's drunk, mad at the bar, that he's got fucking 3 kids and a mortgage and a lease on an Escalade he's got to pay for.
Right.
But wants to do something else. Right. But he's stuck in that. He can't leave.
Yeah.
You cannot leave that.
Yeah, it's the people who, they get those locked in.
Just locked in.
Yeah. Mortgages, the kids you're paying. You don't want to hurt the kids' upbringing.
Fuck the kids, by the way. Oh, shit.
Yeah, fuck the children, dude.
Hey, you kids need to learn life's fucking tough.
Yeah.
It's only going to get harder.
Yeah, when you start tying finances with an individual.
Yes, I had shared a bank account with this woman. Like, oh my fucking God, dude.
That's
you have
when
no
things
idea.
Fall apart, bro.
The debt I went through, like the money she was spending, it was like, I just now, after 3 years, paid off all my credit card debt.
Wow.
Which was, I had racked up that debt keeping the lights on. It wasn't like I was buying shit. I used to fucking not wear nothing. It was like just sweatpants. And, you know, I was like a dad bod kind of guy, like whatever, you know what I mean? I didn't have any style, like nothing. I literally worked and fucking paid for everything because that was like my family, right?
Sure.
So when shit got bad at my job, I racked up credit card debt, keeping the lights on, you know, this, that. Guess what? When she left, who was left holding their dick? I was stuck with the debt. But I just now paid it off, and it feels amazing to not have credit card debt.
That's awesome, dude. I'm happy.
It took a long time.
Yeah. Did you like talk to like the banker and try and like?
They don't care. They want their money, dude.
Yeah, they don't go.
You ever seen Goodfellas? Fuck you, pay me.
Yeah.
And then it was right when we split up and I moved out. It was right during peak pandemic too, right? They don't give a fuck.
Oh, that's when you guys broke up?
We'd been broken up before that, but we were still living together.
Okay.
But when I moved out, it was like straight peak pandemic.
Dude, the pandemic.
That's moved into this shitty apartment complex.
Were you here?
No, I was here. Yeah.
Okay.
I was one of the first people to move in here. You moved in right after me.
Yeah, but I'm like the oldest tenant here right now.
Yeah, now you're the mayor. I passed the torch on to you, dude.
Yeah, dude. The COVID weeded out a lot of relationships, dude.
Which is good.
Good.
Because
you realized, for a lot of people who just realized they couldn't hack being next to their significant other
when you're locked up with somebody, it's like,
dude, that's hilarious.
I think that's awesome because you really start to see somebody's true colors. Then
right. Yeah, it takes at least a month of being cohabitating to really learn each other.
Right. There's a little shit that starts pissing you off by each other.
And 65% of the time, you realize you don't want to do that with someone.
No, you're like, I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I'd rather just like be on my own or like.
Because, dude, I would imagine a lot of men are so fucking gross, dude. Like, just like
disgusting.
Yeah, just unhygienic and.
So check this out. How do I explain this? I am a clean person.
Women too, though.
No, women are the same. Dude, I know some women are fucking disgusting, dude.
But men probably more so.
More so, yes. Yeah. So I was cleaning up the other day, and I was like sweeping, and like our neighbor was over, and my girlfriend was like, hey, you know what I like about Kyle? He actually cleans and keeps things nice and shit. But little does she know when she's not around, I'm a fucking complete, like disgusting human being, right? And then she tells me she's coming home, and I'm like, you know?
Yeah.
That's how I can live in that mess. But even me as an individual, like I can live in that mess by myself for like 2-3 days. Yeah. I'm like, all right, I have to clean this up right now because my life depends on it. Right. You know?
That's how I kind of feel too. Like, so I booked like a month worth of people to come over. I would feel so bad if things weren't.
Your place looks great though.
I mean, yeah, it's passable. You know, like, I would feel so embarrassed.
One thing about me is you will never see dirty dishes in my sink if you come over.
Oh yeah.
That is my pet peeve, dude. Like,
don't look at my sink right
anything else can be fucked up, but the sink will be clean, dude. Yeah. Because I hate it when I go to somebody's house and there's like dirty dishes piled up. I think that is so disgusting and so fucking lazy.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, this could take you 5 minutes.
Yeah, dude.
5 minutes.
Well, do you know what I did all morning? You know the fucking rug doctor from like Home Depot?
Yeah.
I was doing all
Did you go to town?
All the rugs, all the upholstery on the couches and shit. Because, dude, Rosie sheds and gets mud everywhere.
Oh, I know.
Like, even without realizing it.
She's short hair, too.
Yeah.
We have 2 hairy-ass dogs, and they just fucking, you will clean the house, and like 10 minutes later, there's clumps of hair, like, everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? And we have a cat, too, and that thing sheds.
Did you grow up with pets?
Yeah. I grew up at a farm for a little bit, too. Like,
really?
Yeah, I'm an animal person, dude.
Yeah, me too.
Fuckers that abuse animals, man. Like, I'm like, they have personalities, bro. You know?
Scumbags.
The worst human beings.
To people, oh, dude,
the absolute worst.
You know what breaks my heart more than anything? I've seen videos of people like who like drive out in the middle of nowhere with their dog and just drop it off and drive away. Have you seen those videos?
Yes.
That makes me, those people should
be shot.
They should put it on death row.
They should be shot.
Yeah.
There's plenty of people that would adopt that dog.
Yeah.
And you're just going to leave it to die.
God forbid they have children. Like, what do they do to their children?
Drop them off in the woods?
Yeah, man. I mean, it's so insane that there's no test for people to have a kid.
There should be.
There should be. Like,
I don't think most people should have children.
No, I don't think 90% of
I agree with you. 90% should not have children.
Yeah.
It should be like China. They snip you after 1 kid, dude.
They snip you?
Well, they have a 1-child limit.
I know. I thought they just fucking kill your kid.
If they fucking give me like a free snip, I'm going for it. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want any kids. None.
Dude, the vasectomy. I was just talking about this with the guest, but I would love to get a vasectomy, but
I'm getting one.
You're getting one?
Yeah.
Like you have it planned?
Yeah. But the thing in California is that it takes like months, dude. They have it's like 4 months out, you know, for this class you have to take where they explain to you that once you get a vasectomy, you can't reverse it.
Right.
No shit, motherfucker. Like, I don't, you know, I do not want children. And getting a vasectomy is better for you as a man than it is for a woman to take birth control. Right. Because that shit wreaks havoc on their bodies, dude.
And like, if you can't afford a vasectomy reversal, then you can't afford a kid.
It's not that much. It's like $400.
A vasectomy is like $400.
Yeah, vasectomy.
A reversal is like $500.
Well, you should know when you're getting snipped that you don't want children.
Yeah.
When I got a tattoo on my fucking face, I knew that was not coming off, right?
You knew you weren't working at Goldman Sachs anytime
right?
soon.
You got a full commit, dude. Yeah, I'm not working at Saks. I'm not working at Wells Fargo. Like, but same thing with like, I don't want kids ever. So why wouldn't I just clip my shit? And
you don't want any tiny Kyles running around?
Fuck no, dude. Yeah. No. It was never for me, bro. And again, it goes back to I'm not going to say people specifically, but I do know people that have had children, but they're stuck in that, right?
Right. It ruins your whole life.
Wearing this, right?
It ruins
I'm not saying it ruins. Like, they love their kids, sure, right?
No, it ruins their whole fucking life.
Because they want to be who they want to be, but they can't.
You can't do a goddamn thing. All your dreams and hopes are gone.
Exactly. So I think I'm doing the least selfish thing by not having kids.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because why? And everybody's like, oh, you need at least one kid. Why? There's too many fucking people here anyway.
Just adopt one when you were like 60 or, you know.
I might
adopt
some fucking kid when I'm like 60. When I got nobody else left around me, I'm like.
Adopt like a 16-year-old kid. Adopt a teenager.
When I get to that point, I'll do it, dude. Like, hey, you're my son. Like, let's play spades or fucking whatever,
smoke.
Dude. Yeah, let's go smoke. Let's get a 40, you know.
But
I want to get them when they're like the 19, 20 age. Yeah. Because I don't want to deal with like teaching them shit, right? So I want them to kind of learn.
You don't want to be a parent at all. You just want a buddy.
Somewhat. yeah, somewhat.
Yeah.
Like a young buddy that I can call my son. Hey, what's up, son?
Yeah. I'm on the fence with kids because, I don't want a kid.
I don't see you as a father, no offense. I mean that in the nicest way.
Thank you. A woman's perspective around children is so different than a man's.
For sure.
Because they have a timeline, you know?
Right. And we are genetically programmed, like we're genetically programmed to fuck.
Yeah.
Women are genetically programmed to have children.
Yeah.
I don't mean that in like a fucking disrespectful way to women. I was raised by women. I love women.
Right.
But that's a fucking fact, dude.
Yeah.
We are genetically programmed to do that.
For sure.
So.
Dude, it's all I think about.
But I don't see you as a dad.
You what?
I don't see you as a dad.
Oh, okay.
Not saying you wouldn't be a good one. Yeah. You're a wild spirit, dude. You know, like you're like me. You're a fucking free bird.
I'm kind of I'm kind of selfish in that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
And that I want to get a lot of shit done.
Sure.
And once you have a kid, you can't get as much shit done.
No, you ain't doing shit.
Yeah.
You're changing diapers. You're putting them on the bus. You aren't going
sleeping.
to PTA meetings.
Ugh.
Fuck all that, dude.
Getting no sleep.
No sleep.
Spending all your money on diapers and shit.
My fucking client again. You're like, shut the fuck up. I just want to go to sleep, dude.
Yeah, dude. Adopting the teenager sounds kind of fun,
right? Because you've already skipped all that.
You got like
nonsense.
a right hand man.
Right, but you gotta find like a little thug that's like already been, you know,
he's already got a face tattoo.
Well, I would advise him against that, but I love kids. Like my friends' kids, I fucking love the shit out of them.
Yeah,
but for like 2 hours, 3 hours,
right,
and then it's like, all right, go home.
That's how I feel. My oldest sister has a pair of twins, a daughter and a son.
Oh, really?
They're 7 years old.
And they're
great kids. They're so smart and super nice.
All my friends' kids are great kids. Like I love
them. But yeah, they're just loud. And I'm just like, I just can't hear that.
Saying stupid shit.
Yeah.
Asking stupid questions.
I just can't listen to it for that long.
It's like, hey man, I'm trying to like do something and you're just like holding my pocket like.
Right.
Hey, when is this? When is that? Yeah. No. I'm like, shut up, dude. I mean the nicest part. I would love them, but.
Right.
No, when they leave, I'm like, thank fucking God.
Well, dude, my and I brought this up before, but my dad, he was one of 10 kids. And he
10
kids. Like his parent,
his grandpa was fucking dude. Holy shit.
Dude, my grandpa and grandma were fucking my grandma.
What are their heritages?
Irish and German.
Yeah, okay.
And
They
fucked, dude. I mean, the 50s, you know, the baby boomer era.
It's a different. We need to repopulate the world after World War II.
Pumping them out, dude. And I don't think she was not pregnant for like 40 years, dude. Like she had 22 pregnancies, so like 12 miscarriages.
How was that enjoyable?
I don't know.
A constant state of pregnancy? That sounds horrible.
I know. Well, when you're
dude, I can't. I don't know what pregnancy feels like, but I kind of get it, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how the but yeah, same shit. Like when you see people with like 6 kids and there's like they're all like 1 year apart. It's like, do you even let the stitches heal? Like,
dude, that's also scary to think about. Like,
how does this woman not live her life? Like,
yeah, if you're
there's certain women that are built for You know, like the Eastern Europeans and the Latin Americans can spot a woman.
They got those hips, dude.
I know she got those hips that is just pushing shit out.
yeah. And you know what I heard recently that I'd never heard before? They called it the husband stitch. Have you heard of that?
No, but I'm with it.
And so when a woman gives birth,
their shit splits. I know.
It splits into their asshole.
Yeah, it's gross.
And the husband stitch is when the husband or the doctor just does it on his own, but he adds an extra stitch into the vagina to make it tighter.
Make it tighter.
And
make it tighter than what it was before, dude.
And apparently that is not comfortable for the woman at all.
But that dude's busting again as soon as she gets out of the hospital.
Right. And then
making her pregnant again.
And then you have 22 pregnancies.
Right. So then how many stitches does it take when you start running out of room to like re-stitch it? You know what I mean? That sounds disgusting.
I do not want to know what my grandma's pussy looked like.
Oh my. Like an Arby's Big Montana, dude. just fucking roast beef. Dude, no offense to your grandma, but
she's gone. She's gone.
Her shit's fucking busted, dude.
It was a mess, I'd imagine. Oh man. R.I.P. CC.
R.I.P. CC. You were a strong ass fucking woman.
Yeah, I don't think my grandpa was going down on that at that point.
Because I love to eat pussy, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I love the shit out of that.
Yeah. Some dudes,
most dudes. A lot
of dudes don't do it. I would be if I was.
I'm like, what?
I can't be with a woman who doesn't go down on me.
Me neither.
Get the fuck out of here.
You take blowjobs out of my life. Hey, we're fucking done, dude.
Blowjobs are the only thing that keep me going, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
But it needs to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
You can't fucking.
I would feel like a piece of shit if you're asking for a blowjob and you don't offer a blowjob in return.
I would say most dudes are like that.
I think
a majority.
I would bet you're right.
So that's why like women that I've gotten with always come back. So like this dude eats pussy.
Right.
And is passionate about it, right? Yeah, so she's like, I'm not give me that fucking shit.
You gotta hold on tight.
But you can't like just be one way with that shit. It's a two-way street, man. You know?
I could never be with a selfish lover like that.
Fuck no. Hey, did you ever read Anthony Bourdain's Kitchen Confidential?
I love that book.
So do you remember when he said that cooking for somebody other than oral sex is the least selfish thing you can do for somebody? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that 100%. So just like I love to like to pleasure someone else before I get off, whatever.
Yeah.
Especially for women, it's harder, dude. Like,
right.
Dude's like a stiff breeze could hit her dick and we're just like, you know. But then it takes, some shit, right?
Maybe like a vibrator or some shit.
Or like something, right? Like they take longer anyway.
Yeah.
Because we're just already like, yeah. But he's right about that too. And like anytime like I host a party and cook, I don't even fucking eat, dude.
Yeah.
Like nothing hardly. I'm trying to take care of everybody else and make sure that they're satisfied with like their food.
Right.
So that is like one of the best comments I've ever heard, dude. And it's so true.
I'm the same way in bed. Like I want to get my girl off before I get off because I just feel bad if I fucking can't. I mean,
it all happens to all of us at some point, but
yeah, I mean, like sometimes you just can't get them off.
But you want to be
for
like
some girls, you know, it's harder.
Like you want them to have like the same experience, right?
Yeah, dude.
Of course.
Everyone wants to fucking come, dude.
Yeah, what's the point?
There's no point of having
sex. If I'm fucking without coming, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Yeah, dude.
Same for them. Hey, dudes, get your girls off. Like
dude, I was with
spend some time.
I was with a girl. This was probably like 5 years ago. I was with a girl for like 2 months. She was the most beautiful fucking woman I've ever met, ever seen. But she had a wet tissue of a personality.
Oh fuck that.
And she didn't know how to come. I couldn't figure out how to make her come. But
so then it's just awkward at that point, right?
I just cut it. I had to end it.
Because then you're not getting off. I can't get off if she's not getting off. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it was like I was trying, dude.
Right.
Every fucking tool in the fucking box.
Someone would like that.
And she couldn't figure it out. She didn't know herself.
Yeah, she didn't know her own body.
Yeah.
Right.
And
I'm like, hey, tell me what you want me to do.
And like I was just feeling like self-conscious after some point. I'm like, fuck, man. I'm not having fun at some point, you know.
For sure. Because you're like, what? The same way a woman would feel like if you weren't coming with her, she'd be like,
dude,
what am I doing wrong? You know?
If the guy isn't coming, you are doing something very wrong. I mean, some dudes come in 5 seconds.
Certain situations, but there's a lot of times I've been drinking a lot. I'm on drugs and that happens, right?
Or you jerked off like 4 times.
I jerked off like 4 times earlier. Fuck my pocket pussy, whatever. But I try to explain to him like, hey, like this is not, Like, But especially with a woman, it's like, but that's like you said, like she doesn't know her.
Yeah,
she doesn't know how to get herself off.
Right.
Because if she did, she would be telling you what to do. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And but then it's like, what a psycho. How does she not know how to get herself off?
Dude, I think she was mentally ill, low key, but she was beautiful.
I'm mentally ill, but I can come. So.
Dude, she was weird.
I'll tell you like this: the most beautiful women are mentally ill. Serious.
I think you're right.
No, like the women that I've dated that were the most beautiful were the most fucked up.
I think SoCal is the most mentally ill women in any city in the world.
100%, dude. They're so busy trying to like copy each other,
right?
Or like keep up with like what's the next shit that
or injecting whatever they think will make them look
collagen
beautiful.
in your fucking shit. Come on, dude.
Stop doing that shit.
Stop,
dude.
please. That looks disgusting.
No, I don't know a single guy that likes that shit. Stop doing that shit.
Fake tits. What do you think?
On the fence.
I'm disgusted by them.
I don't like them personally. But if I was to see a photo of them, I would appreciate it.
I'm disgusted by them.
Yeah, I don't like them.
I will take your small tits over fake D tits any day.
Yeah.
Any day.
I agree.
It's gross.
Some guys love like a bimbo of a woman. I don't like that shit.
Like what the fuck? Hey, I slept with a girl one time that had fake tits, like big ones,
Yeah.
And it wasn't moving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I was weirded out by it. And I'm like,
bolted on. You know?
It's like bolt-ons. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, I prefer a completely real woman.
I will take you natural and flawed over like plastic and fucked up any day.
Yeah, like wrinkles and all. Dude.
I'm not even flawed, but you know what I mean. Like,
yeah, just a normal.
We all have flaws.
Just a normal woman, dude.
Just give me a normal woman.
Yeah, I think with the implants, some women get them because they're self-conscious, dude.
Sure.
And I respect that, and I appreciate the curves that they elicit. You know, for a shiny photo.
Looks good for a photo.
Yeah. But yeah.
When you squeeze them and actually fuck, though, it doesn't move.
Yeah,
right.
in reality, they're gross. Did the Kardashians have like created this whole sad existence of body image issues for women? Like fake hips, just weird injections in weird places. And I'm like,
Drake, too.
Yeah, what is he doing?
Got ab implants.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Fuck him, dude. He's a fucking asshole.
He sucks anyway, and like
his music sucks.
His music's horrible. I fucking hate Drake.
He's a pussy, dude.
Hey, you know what sucks? Is there's rap songs Drake is in that I like the beats, like I love like Future and shit, and then Drake comes in, I'm like, oh dude, fucking like get off my shit, dude.
Dude, he's the most weak
fucking Toronto dude. You were like a kid actor. Like I can't be hearing you.
He's weak.
I can't be hearing you talk about shit you never lived, bro.
You heard it here first. He's weak.
Like I've heard more. I've lived a more gangster life than that motherfucker, and I ain't that gangster, but
yeah, he's lived the most privileged life of any rapper I've ever.
Hey, somebody pissed on him in a movie theater, and he did not swing on them.
Who? What?
Yeah, a dude pissed on Drake in a movie theater,
like he was the seat behind him or something.
No, so it was like a private movie theater thing, like at Drake's house or like somebody's house, whatever. And somebody brought their homeboy over that was like drunk, and he fucking pissed on him. And he just got mad and left. But you understand
that elicits a swing.
You understand if you're in the street world and somebody does that to you,
you're push.
You're fucking swinging, bro.
At least a tough push.
That is not going without repercussions.
Yeah. How do you just let someone piss on you?
I'm just an average motherfucker, dude. You piss on me, I don't give a fuck who you are. I'm swinging on you. If Drake pisses on me and I'm in this movie theater, I'm swinging on him.
A dog peed on me at the dog park recently.
Did you swing on it?
No,
you should have.
I was just kind of laughing. I was like,
that happens.
Whatever. Rosie was watching it happen, and just
Rosie, you didn't buck up.
She thought it was kind of funny, I think.
Nah, but Drake's a bitch, dude.
But I've seen videos of him like an entourage of Escalades,
right?
Like going through like red lights,
like he's the fucking president of some country.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like,
you're a fucking shitty rapper, dude. Like,
yeah,
his shit's so weak. Come on, I hate Drake. We're gonna go on about this for a minute.
I
fucking hate Drake.
It's funny too, like those level of artists where they whatever fucking label they're on, they own like the top tier radio stations too.
Right. So they
and they're just playing
shit
all the fucking time. And it's those artists that me personally, I come to fucking hate and I will never listen to otherwise.
Sure.
But they're just being played everywhere and you can't.
I don't listen to the radio, so like whatever, where's play there, I don't give a fuck.
Me neither. But you'll hear them just in passing, walking somewhere.
I do love Miley Cyrus though.
Yeah, she's
hot.
She's a babe.
She
got some good music.
She's got a raspy voice too. That Flowers song that anyone that came out, I'm bumping it.
Yeah, that new song.
It's hot.
Yeah, it's good.
She's dope. But yeah, think about the level of money that these guys make now though, compared to like back in the day. Like to me, like Tupac and Biggie obviously were like some of the greatest rappers ever. They didn't ever get nearly the amount of money that like Drake has, right?
Yeah.
And Drake fucking sucks.
Well, the thing too is like modern artists now, the sellout.
Right.
They sell it. They do commercials. They do ad placements. They do sponsorships and shit.
Which I don't have anything against. Like if you end up getting a sponsorship and you do it, right?
Yeah.
Say Coca-Cola wants you to fucking do a commercial with your song. I'm all for you, dude. Because I know you've worked hard and you deserve to be fucking paid.
Yeah.
And you're a talented dude, right?
Right.
So I don't trip on the sellout shit.
Yeah, but like prior to like 2000, that was not cool.
No.
It was not cool at all.
But I don't care if you sell out as long as your music doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Right? As long as that doesn't change. Like if I like you for an artist, as long as that doesn't change, then whatever. Like get your fucking money, dude. You deserve it. You know?
Yeah, dude. No, I agree.
You know, bands work hard. All my friends are in bands. The tours we'd go on. It's much fucking work, man.
Dude, it's hard for a modern artist.
Just trying to make it. Or not even make it, but just trying to be like trying to get your music out there, right? It's fucking hard.
It's an endless grind. And yeah, they're just those top tier artists who are.
How does Imagine Dragons make it?
Because their music. What do you mean?
I fucking hate them too. I just like, what? How do these guys get like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, I think they came up at a perfect time where their music was just unique enough.
And Fortnite kids loved it, so that got fucking like that.
Well,
but honestly, how did those guys make it? Yeah. Would you ever go to like an Imagine Dragons concert, like before they were big?
If someone gave me tickets, I'd go.
Before they were big, though.
Oh, before they were big.
So when they're just like doing like bars and shit like that, you're like, hey, there's this band Imagine Dragons.
I mean, I didn't fucking hear about them. I mean, what was it, like 2010 when they came out with like
Radioactive?
Radioactive.
It's like the fucking
dubstep
the
song.
WWE fucking entrance song. Like, come on, dude.
Dude, that song hasn't aged well, I feel like.
They fucking suck. I'm sorry, dude. Like, how do they make it? And there's like talented people that don't. It makes me mad, dude.
It
pisses me off.
Have you seen that clip of Henry Rollins talking about Sting and Bono?
Yes.
Yeah.
Henry Rollins is a fucking G.
I love him, dude. I've been watching.
I went to a spoken word one time.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a long time ago. Tacoma. He's fucking badass.
He's so honest. He just speaks exactly what he's thinking.
He's raw as fuck.
So raw.
Which I appreciate, which most people aren't nowadays. Oh, shit. Sorry.
You're good. But I just finished season 2 of Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, you're on season 2?
Yeah.
I quit watching that shit for like season 5. It gets a little...
You stopped?
After season 5, it gets a little like...
shitty.
Too much.
Yeah.
You know how TV shows generally go? It starts out good, and then they just like,
keep writing.
Reaching, and I'm like,
Breaking Bad was one of the few shows where they just ended it at perfect time.
That kept it real the whole way through.
Yeah, some like Walking Dead where they just like wrote like 10 more seasons than they needed to.
Fuck Walking Dead. I love that. I read all the books, you know, before the show even came out. Because I'm way into zombie apocalypse shit.
Sure.
Which, by the way, Last of Us, I watched the first 2 episodes last night.
Good.
Dude, I am fucking blown away by that show.
Incredible, dude.
I'm mad because it's like not Netflix where I can't binge watch it. I gotta wait till Sunday.
I know.
That is so good.
I wish I had a PlayStation so I could play the game, but
you never played it?
I played it a couple times. I have some friends that have the game, but I never like
I played it way long ago, like
probably came out like 10 years ago.
It was like I think like 2010 it came out or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that show is so far, like,
It looks
blown
so
me
good,
away, dude.
But that's the thing. They're following the source fucking
To
material.
the script, yeah. Where most people go off shit. Like,
Yeah, and that's when they fucking make mistakes.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, they fucked that up.
So again, I read all the books before I watched the show.
Oh, yeah?
Oh yeah, I fucking binge read all those books, you know?
Yeah.
And they're thick. They're 1,200 pages, something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I had in my mind like how everybody's supposed to look, like what was, you know what I mean? Yeah. And then when the show first came out, the first few seasons, like, this is dope. This is like straight how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then the last season, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But you don't understand. I read those books 10 years before the show came out.
And
right?
you were reading things that they weren't even covering in the show.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, I felt like I invested a part of my life into that show.
Yeah.
George R. R. Martin, that motherfucker. I don't know why he didn't finish his shit, whatever.
He's a lazy fuck.
He's
dude.
super lazy. He's sits there eating a turkey leg, like fucking
dude.
Whatever.
Stephen King pumps out a fucking 1,000-word book every fucking month.
Every month. And they're all like pretty decent. Like you can read Stephen King. It's pretty good. Everything was good up until the last season. And then it was like.
Yeah, they were making shit up.
That was the biggest cum dodge ever, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this? Dude, are you kidding me? And I invested so much of my life in that. The books, the show, like everything.
It was the biggest fumble too, because when you fuck up a final season, that's the legacy.
A franchise like that.
Of sequels, of merchandise,
right.
of future books.
Right.
They fucked that up. But luckily that the House of Dragons kind of sick though. Have you started watching that?
I've watched like three episodes.
It's pretty good. I liked it.
I'm watching like 10 different shows right now, and I'll watch one episode and then like go to another, and I'm into them all. But no, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But it has a nostalgia of like Game of Thrones shit. Right. So the one thing that pissed me off about the fucking Last of Us is like they hired the same fucking CGI guy at the beginning. It was Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
For like when the fungus is spreading.
Dude, that fucking part where at the end of the second episode when the zombies fucking making out with that chick and putting that was fucking disgusting.
Dude, I was like,
that made me squirm.
No, I squirmed on the couch like, dude. Hey, she was a gangster though.
That was the way to go. Some of these are funny.
Don't put your shit on the internet, by the way. Don't air your dirty laundry.
Yeah. Should I ask out my yoga teacher?
No.
She's very touchy, but this is, I suppose, a part of yoga. Also, we just get along, I feel.
Shut the fuck up.
She gives compliments, laughs a lot at my jokes, and recently asked what my plans for the day were. I just don't want to be inappropriate. Some of these yoga teachers, they touch you. They're trying to correct your position. And I guess there's definitely some dudes who can misread that. Especially if it's your first classes or something, you know?
Bro, come on. If your yoga teacher likes you, she's going to ask you on a date, you know?
Yeah, you're right.
She's not going to be like laughing at your fucking joke. This guy's a dork. Come on, man.
Yeah, you're right.
No, dude.
Yeah, nice.
That is hella funny, though.
I think he...
There's so many guys like that guy, too.
Yeah.
The waitress fucking... They gave me coffee at Denny's.
Yeah.
Like the tip I gave her. Oh, I think she's into me.
Or approaching women at the gym is another spot where it's like, just don't.
Right, to an extent, but like also if you're at the gym and they're at the gym and you guys both like to exercise.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Bro, I think a gym's more appropriate than a bar, to be honest.
I think
because the girl's sober and so are you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't interrupt her workout. Anyway, there would have to obviously be like
there's definitely a large percentage of men though that are misreading women all the time in the gym.
Oh yeah, no, like most.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
But if you're a woman and we're at the gym and we've made eye contact like a bunch of times, because that's how you know it was eye contact.
For sure. Just reading each other.
Right. Well, most people don't make eye contact.
Yeah.
Most people like dudes are like sizing you up or like sizing this girl up. But if you actually make eye contact with somebody, that's like, and that shit both hits. That's the most attractive thing ever, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, when you both had like that smirk at the same time or something.
Right. There's like a shitting grin on both your faces.
Damn, yeah.
That's
a magical moment right there.
Doesn't happen very often.
It's
actually never happened to me. But I'm just saying, if you're at the gym and you guys have made eye contact a few times, like,
yeah.
don't interrupt her workout, no bother, but like maybe you bump into at the smoothie place, whatever. I think that's more real than like being fucked up at a bar and like, you know,
I agree, dude.
Hitting on some chick. Cause let's be honest, dude. Like most people hook up the bar, we know that, but
Yeah.
most times, most parties regret it too. So it's like,
I mean, you have to think about where people are like meeting each other.
now there's like other ways of finding people that are beyond your area, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
People you never would have met because
Yeah.
you never would have went to like
Right.
Lakewood to get a drink, right?
And also, like, I think the idea of smoking faded out, which was so ingrained in bar life.
oh yeah, big
You know,
time.
like those kind of cross paths. Like, dude, I remember growing up, like the early 2000s. I just remember a smoky haze and Christmas parties and shit.
My grandma's just smoking in the house.
My
when I was
grandma
a baby.
smoked
Oh, yeah.
nonstop.
The local bar back home, the night that our town or our city passed the no smoking shit,
Yeah.
I took every fucking ashtray from that bar.
It
It was like 30 ashtrays, dude.
That's sick.
I remember I was pissed off at the time. I was like, I can't smoke in a bar. Fuck this, you know?
Wait,
but then you go into a bar and like not smoking, you're not choking, you're like, it's actually pretty nice. You know?
Yeah.
I can step out and smoke and like not bother anybody
Sure,
else or
sure.
stink the place up. Like
Yeah.
my clothes aren't gonna stink. It's actually like I'm with this like no
Yeah.
smoking thing. It's cool.
Well, dude, I was talking with someone else about my grandma smoked like since she was like 13 to like
Yeah,
and
mine
she
too.
and she died when she was like 93, dude. Like it didn't affect her at all.
Mine was like 83, yeah.
and she smoked like a pack a day. And
Chiefing.
yeah, just
No lung cancer, nothing.
just
yeah.
nothing somehow. And but I had this nostalgic view around cigarette smell,
Well, it's like, yeah, so do I.
you know?
I hate it now, but like still I smell
Yeah.
it. And it's one of those things like takes you like,
I don't mind
now
it.
I'm back in my grandma's living room.
I
you
don't
know?
mind it. Yeah.
Like I said, I quit smoking for the most part, but even if I'm not drinking, like
yeah.
I try to not blow it in people's faces or like
Yeah,
blow it
that's-
away from just out of respect, you
For
know,
sure,
'cause
yeah.
that shit does stink if you don't smoke.
Mm-hmm.
And if you, especially if you didn't grow up around it,
Yeah.
because even I'll get a hit from somebody second smoke, I'm like, dude, what the fuck, you know? Yeah, but then I'm like, oh, I'm in my grandma's living room again. All of a sudden, back and I'm 10 years old. There's certain smells in life that always take you back.
Yeah.
Cigarettes, cocaine, whiskey sometimes.
Yeah.
But there's certain things that hit you, and it's like, I know what that is. you
like
know?
fucking Home Depot, dude. I was at
Yeah,
Home Depot
the-
today. I'm
the
like,
wood.
if I could have a candle, like a Home Depot candle, I'd probably buy it.
Just the smell of like cedar and
Yeah,
fucking
just sawdust.
straight like fresh cut wood.
I don't know what about that is appealing. I don't know. It feels homey even.
Somewhat,
I mean, I have been going to my entire life too. It's
Did
kind
you
of
guys have fireplaces in Chicago?
yeah, we did.
Yeah, same with us in Washington. Like they're
Yeah.
not here in California.
No,
But it takes you back to like that fireplace kind of fucking smell, you know what I mean?
dude, that's the best feeling in the world, dude.
Oh yeah.
Not having a fireplace warmed, like living room, snow outside.
The fucking crackle, the snow,
The-
the smell.
Yeah, the
like-
week off, or God, for a fucking snow day from school, dude.
And people don't understand like snow, when there's snow on the ground, like the air is just like,
Still
yeah, it's still
quiet.
the city's quiet, it's bright, but there's also that when you breathe in, it's like you're just breathing in like winter, like
Yeah,
you know, like it's like a
Yes,
like smoking
dude.
a Newport, dude. It's just it's just that fresh, the
Dude.
freshness in your lungs.
I forget about that. The silence when it's actively snowing. There's
It's quiet, yeah.
There's a foot on the
No cars on the
ground.
road.
Yeah, a lot of people from SoCal have never experienced that.
No, never.
It's a great feeling, man.
And how bright the city is at night.
Uh-huh.
You know, when there's snow on the ground, all the city lights reflecting off it.
Everything's glowing.
It's fucking bright as shit, dude.
Yeah.
It's almost like daytime. You walk around at midnight, you know?
Damn.
I miss that.
Have you used the snowplow before?
Like an actual snowplow truck?
No, like like the just for
Oh, snowmobile?
no, where you're blowing the snow off the driveway instead of shoveling.
No, I mean it never snowed that much.
We would have like
We would get dumps, but not like you guys would get.
yeah.
We have
But
we
they're
have a wet snow that dumps for like 2 days and
Yeah.
then it just rains and melts.
Yeah. But yeah, dude,
You guys
like
freeze.
we would get a lot of snow. And dude, they're fun to use. It's like
It looks bad. No, I've seen it. It looks badass. It's like a mini Zamboni kind of fucking thing.
And dude, they make some like high end ones.
Is there a self-driving Tesla Model 1?
Dude, I bet you they have one. Yeah.
Wait, which by the way, let's be honest. You know who fucking the guy from what's that show? The race car show, the English guy.
Jeremy Clarkson?
Yes. Did you see his thing on Teslas?
I don't think so.
He makes a great point. So Teslas are supposed to be better for the environment, right?
Yeah.
Which I do agree. We need an alternative form of energy because it's not sustainable, obviously, for the world or whatever. Mm-hmm. But I don't know if those are the answer, so to speak.
Yeah.
But he made a great point. He's like, if you mean to tell me that strip mining a place in fucking Africa to get lithium for batteries, then putting it on a cargo ship, sending it across the world to this place to get processed, then putting another cargo ship to this place to get processed, and then another cargo ship to Japan, to another cargo ship to America is better for the environment, you're out of your fucking mind.
No, you're totally right.
It's like way more work to just get that.
Yeah, the supply chain is a lot deeper.
Way deeper. The logistical aspects of it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're trading manpower. You know, people are dying to mine all this shit.
Oh, you're just switching one devil out for the other.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
But essentially, we're just kicking the can on the road anyway, because that's not the answer either, you know?
Yeah. I think
Fuck Prius drivers.
we just need to start shipping people out to space. Start colonizing the other fucking planets.
Let's do it
right now, dude.
We got to.
That's the only option we got.
I'll tell you, somebody who's worked on the ocean for fucking 20 years, this world's changing.
Yeah.
And not for the better.
You've noticed changes in the water?
Oh, yeah.
How so?
Less bird life, less forage fish, you know, like it's just less of everything. And the way the ocean temperatures are, they're predominantly hotter than they've historically been, right? So it's definitely warming up. And this whole world is controlled by the ocean. Dude.
Right.
You know,
for sure.
Our atmosphere, like the
We're on the way out.
It's on its way out.
Yeah. Okay. Next question.
Yeah. Something more positive.
All right. This is topical because we're about to go fucking down a badass pizza.
I'm so excited.
But this is I think this guy's like 19 years old. This poor dude. I'm a new manager at one of the top 3 pizza places in town.
Oh my God.
There's a driver we have to let go because we're overstaffed, and someone had to be the one to go. They're picked because they're new. They've had some customer complaints and doesn't catch on to anything at all. He's really slow and unmotivated. That's why he's being let go. I'm 19 and I've never had to take someone's job away before.
So he's got to be the hatchet man?
Yeah.
Hey, pack your bags the fuck out, bro. Like, just come at him like that, dude.
Yeah.
Like, just hard.
Just being brutally honest.
Right.
know?
So it's like that one time when like your dad or something like has to like teach you about life and death.
Yeah.
If there's like an injured bird or something, and he's like,
Someone
step
has to,
up. Do you want it to suffer or just like put it out of its misery? So tell that guy, pack his bags the fuck out. I'd just be hard about it. That's going to be the best for you and him.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's going to understand, you know, like,
Right.
someone has to get fired here, like.
Or he's going to beat his ass. But hey, again, he might beat your ass anyway if you come in like a pussy. So just like straight up, hey, dude, you're just done today. You're gone. Like, get out. Get out. Get out. Get out. Like that, you know? Like, shoo him out.
Yeah, just be aggressive.
Like, don't like let him have him panic. Like, yo, what the fuck's going on? Like, don't give him time to think. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I do. Step up.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Just hey, fuck him.
That's the
And
only.
he's like, oh no, but my wife and kids. I don't care. Fuck out. Fuck out, dude.
That's the only answer, dude. Yeah.
Now, you got to be swift and brutal.
No, I agree.
I mean, if you seen anybody like people think getting decapitated is easy. Cutting a human's head off is not easy, right?
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of botched shit, right? So if you're like, hey, could you please just kind of like you're botching it, right? You want the guy that's gonna be swift and clean and like you're not gonna feel a thing, right?
Hell yeah.
Not like taking 10 swings at your neck trying to like
Dude.
you know what I mean?
You hit on the fucking
This is so
head.
fucked up.
Dude, you hit on the head. Exactly. All right, let's do one more
All
here.
right, what do we got?
Okay.
This sounds promising.
This is a good one. I need a hard reset in life, but I really don't know how to do it. I fell into the trap, more commonly known as the American dream. Got the good job, bought the big house, wife, kids, minivan, all of it. But everything is becoming increasingly more difficult. I thought I did a good thing, bucking the narrative that millennials can't afford houses by buying one, but I was wrong. I can't afford it. If this is really how the dream goes, I'm genuinely asking. I love my family and all. It's just that I can't seem to look beyond the endless roller coaster. It's like a game of what's going to break you this month. Any thoughtful insights?
Welcome to life, motherfucker.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, where do you live? Oklahoma or Southern California?
Yeah, that's
Try getting a fucking mortgage here, you fucking asshole. You want to talk about tough? Oh, you didn't make $1 million? You can't afford a closet space. You're gonna fucking pay $1,800 a month or $2,000 for the shitty fucking 1-bedroom apartment. You have some loser fucking roommate because you can't like split that. Where does this guy live?
dude. I don't know.
And he's crying, dude. He's crying.
Yeah, he's been a pussy.
Aw.
It's like
I have this beautiful family and a house and
you chose every one of these fucking decisions, dude. You got
Yes.
deep into these decisions. You can't fucking say this at this point, dude.
This guy sounds like a fucking loser, dude. Like I don't know.
I would have given him the benefit of the doubt if he stopped at kids. If he just said wife,
Right.
then I would be okay.
This went back to what we talked to you about earlier. When people get locked into this shit.
Yeah, dude.
And then later on they're like, this is not who I am.
Right. And and you bought the minivan.
And you know what they do? They put a gun in their mouth or they fucking spend all their money at the strip club, dude. Like one of the two. I'm serious.
Yeah, dude. I think I don't know how you're gonna hard reset in life without ruining two children's lives, you know?
Yeah, no, you're not. You're hard resetting for you?
Yeah.
Then you should never done that.
Yeah, you fucked up.
Hey, motherfucker, go to IKEA on a Saturday and look at every other dude with his wife, and he will have the same miserable look on his face that says, I'm fucking done, bro.
Yes,
you know, like.
Yeah, this guy's a pussy.
Hard reset. Fucking.
Boo.
Just go. You're stuck. Like.
Yeah, he fucked up.
There is no reset for you. You're fucked, bro.
Yeah, what are you, like 50?
You got two kids in
you're
a house?
deep. You're deep.
Let's say he's my age, 40.
He could be 40.
Guess what?
He could be anything.
If me and my girl break up, I got no kids,
Yeah.
no alimony, no shared stocks, none of that shit. If I were him,
Lawyer up, bro, before you do that hard
she's
reset.
guaranteed gonna have a better lawyer than you off the bat. So the women always find the best lawyer first. That like, you know,
That's true.
you're fucked.
They always get everything.
I don't know, dude. You're fucked. I don't know what to tell you. Figure it out. Either fucking man up or just like take the ride. I don't know.
Well, do you have anything coming up, Kyle? Is there anything you want to promote? Any shows or even if it's anything non-work related?
Not really. I'm really not that interesting.
Most people don't have everything
Just
super.
a fucking like I'm just a dude trying to make it, man.
Yeah, dude.
But my girlfriend and I do jewelry, and we have shows coming up. I don't know when because I can't pay attention to that. But Born Free, June 24th, 25th at Oak Canyon Park. We will be there selling handmade jewelry. So yeah, check us out there.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.